And welcome in, everybody. Thanks so much for stopping by once again here on Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube tonight for some more play-by-play here. I'm going to go with the NBA here tonight since this is what we got for national TV over on my platform. Hey, welcome in, play-by-play football, baseball, more. He is here early to the stream. He is a big fan. I welcome you in here once again, my man. Thanks so much for stopping by. Hey, welcome in here, NFL Nation. Thanks so much for stopping by. Yep, Celtics Cavs tonight. Man, unfortunate game there yesterday for the Celtics. They blew it, man. Vegas Vicks, what is good, my man? Yeah, dude. Karis LeVert going off 51 points. That was crazy yesterday. Nets were trailing by a bunch of points going into the fourth quarter. They somehow made a massive comeback. And then they had a tie. It was a tie-up on an inbound with like 6 seconds left to go against the Celtics in the fourth quarter. The Brooklyn Nets got it. They got the inbound. They were down by 3. Daniel Tice committed a terrible foul from behind the three-point arc. And then that right led to free throws by Brooklyn. They hit them all, but Karis LeVert, man, everything was going down from behind the arc yesterday throughout the fourth quarter and into overtime. He caught complete fire during that game yesterday. So we'll be tipping off here in about 15 minutes or so during this one. It says about 7 o'clock tip-off. For some reason, these ESPN start times, they tell you 7 o'clock, but for national, they'll tip off 15 past the hour. So welcome in all to the stream. Hey, welcome in there, Cody. Thanks so much for stopping by. Doing pretty well. Doing pretty well here, man. Crazy night for sure last night, Cody. I did not expect that at all. Tennessee had it. They were up 51-34, and then Kentucky had it. They were up 51-34 over Tennessee, and man, what a comeback by Tennessee. They beat Florida, now they beat Kentucky. They're going to have a massive game on Saturday against Auburn. It's crazy. Crazy what's going on right now in college basketball. Like, anything could happen. Hey, welcome in, Colin. Thanks so much for stopping by here, man, once again. There's my Tennessee fan, my man Jack. He is back here on the channel. Jack is back. Welcome back in here. Thanks so much for stopping by, bud. So, we'll be tipping off in a little bit from now, everybody, in about 13 minutes or so, as I'll be calling play-by-play tonight of basketball here. Milwaukee Bucks coming on their, off their, lowest point total of the season against Miami. It was back on Monday, 105-89. So they only scored 89 points. That was it. Giannis was held to 13, by the way. Season low for him that he tied. And he was only 6 for 18 shooting from the field. The Heat became the first team to beat the Bucks twice this season. Pacers, the last time I called the Pacers Bucks, that was back on February 12th. And the Pacers did win that game, so they're looking to become the second team here to possibly do it. Pacers were the record of 37-24, number 5 in the Eastern Conference on a 4-game winning streak. Did I see the bracketology? I've saw multiple bracketology brackets that people have. ESPN, CBS, it constantly changes like every single day now. Hey, welcome in, Prime Time. Thanks so much for stopping by again, man. Uncle Pizza, my man, past midnight where he is. Welcome in here. Once again, I appreciate the dedication to my man, Uncle Pizzle. Stephen F. Austin against Ohio State. That is the 12-5. Whoa. Not a good matchup for you, Ohio State basketball. I would rather have that going to Butler. If that could go to Butler or that could go to West Virginia, I would gladly take that. If that could go to Penn State. I don't like Penn State at all in the tournament, especially what I saw yesterday. 19-point collapse. They were leading against Sparty. Absolutely blew it wide open. Yeah, Karis LeVert yesterday, man, just caught fire in the fourth quarter and into overtime. 51 points. That was crazy. Yep, Tennessee won yesterday. Called that game. That was just an insane game. Both of those, Michigan State and Michigan State versus Penn State, Tennessee versus Kentucky. 2 crazy games I called yesterday. So we got a score update here. Play-by-play football, baseball, more. 3-2. Clemson leads Virginia Tech. Looks like that one just tipped off. Yeah, man. Celtics they just blew it last night. They blew it against the Rockets on Saturday. Make sure, if you guys are new, make sure to hit the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. Right now, college basketball game going on. Providence sporting out their hat right now. Big PC fan. Providence up 7:30 left to go in the first half. Cruising along against Xavier 33-20. I'm going to keep you guys updated throughout the scores tonight. Massive games going down in college basketball tonight. Probably not going to... because this stream will be done before the actually Rhode Island Dayton starts at 9, so this stream will probably end around 9:30 or so, or 9:45. So I'll have like the beginning score of it, what's going on throughout the first half. But that's going to be a massive game as far as biggest game at the Ryan Center since they hosted Delonte West in St. Joseph's, who was ranked at #2 in the nation back in 2004, I think. Vegas Vic's putting here, that's crazy, because, yeah, me too, man. I thought Kentucky would be all over Tennessee, and I'm shocked. Tennessee might have just played their way back into the tournament yesterday. Crazy, crazy. Tennessee's beating Florida. They beat Florida on Saturday, beat Kentucky yesterday. They have a chance to take down Auburn, who is ranked as well. Yeah, dude, hey, welcome in here to the channel, my man, Hawkeye Nation, go Iowa here. Yeah, dude, second time this season. Iowa just got steamrolled once again by Purdue last night for the second time this year. Yeah, I do not like that matchup. Do not like the matchup with Stephen F. Austin. SEC tournament started for women's basketball. Wow. Yeah, we got a couple of conference tournament games that already started. I know the NEC is in action tonight. Yesterday, Atlantic Sun was doing their conference tournaments. Welcome in Chicago, please. Thanks so much for stopping by here, man. Do I think that there will be an upset tonight? Yes. I think there's going to be an upset tonight. By the way, Florida and Texas Tech. They might not even make the NCAA tournament, those two teams, Florida and Texas Tech. Somebody actually picked Florida to win the SEC tournament. Like, there's like no chance. But yeah, Florida plays tonight. That's a massive game for Florida. I'm going to go through a lot of these games. Georgia is leading Florida, by the way, 9-6. So that's what that score looks like. If you're Florida and you're on the bubble right now as a number 10 seed, you cannot lose that game. Arkansas on the bubble, they just tipped off against LSU, scores 4-2. And Auburn, hot start, they lead 10-1 against Texas A&M. Other games going on throughout the course of the night here for college basketball look like this. We're going to take a look at another conference right now. Bubble team St. Louis. Start out hot, keep it hot. They are up 7-0 against George Mason. I am telling you guys, take St. Louis in the tournament. Take St. Louis in March Madness. They're going to make it into the tournament. It's unrealistic, but there could be 4 teams that make it in from the A-10. If Rhode Island wins tonight, they have a huge chance to make it in if they beat Dayton, if they win tonight. And then for some reason, it's going to be Rhode Island, Richmond as the 2 or 3. The only thing is, St. Louis is going to be the 4. St. Louis is going to have to beat Dayton in the semis as the 4 seed. That would be crazy. It's highly unlikely that they get 4 seeds. And then Richmond will have to beat URI, even though URI, if they do win tonight against Dayton, they would have that on their resume. And then Richmond would have to win the A-10 title. It's crazy, but you could get 4 teams in there from the A-10 still. There's a possibility, but slim chance. So ESPN has Ohio State versus USC. Yeah, that's a good matchup there for Ohio State. I would pick them way over against USC, definitely. We've got a score in here, 9-5. Clemson up against Virginia Tech. Clemson's a little bit behind, but there's still a slim chance to make it into the tournaments. But it's just the record. That's the only thing. How much money do I have in Rhode Island tonight? Watching them against St. Louis, I don't really have I didn't bet. I don't bet on games or anything. If I had to take somebody though, ooh. I wasn't too confident on Monday. My confidence is getting stronger and stronger and stronger. I feel like everything just completely changed today. So I feel like Rhode Island has a chance. I feel like there's something there for the seniors tonight. That they got senior night at URI. I feel like they're going to give them a chance. Hey, welcome to the channel here, Jacob. Thanks so much for stopping by. Who's my opinion for the best team, Baylor or maybe Dayton? I'm going to say Kansas. Kansas is the best team in college basketball, top to bottom this season. Baylor cannot shoot free throws. They have trouble shooting free throws. Yup, hot start, St. Louis. St. Louis is the team. I got to watch them on Sunday. And I went to the game against St. Louis, and man, they just smoked Rhode Island. I still like Kentucky in the Final Four. I still like them in the Final Four. Even though with a loss yesterday, it was just, the 3 balls just kept on raining down for Tennessee. Oh, sorry to hear that, Cody. His football team lost. I'm sorry to hear that. Vegas Vix doesn't think Texas Tech will make it into the tournament. Yeah, man, they got a massive matchup Saturday against Kansas. They're going to have to beat Kansas if they want to make it into the tournament. If they don't beat Kansas and then they lose in the first round of the Big 12 tournament against somebody like a TCU or something like that, I don't know. Yeah, it's odd this season. It's all about the matchups. Ohio State basketball, you're totally correct there because Duquesne beat St. Louis twice. It's totally weird. It's all about the matchups basically. Duquesne has that matchup. St. Louis can't hit free throws, but the mental toughness and the physicality of St. Louis, that's why they're a good team. And defensively, they are locked down defensively. Like every possession, when I saw URI play at home on Sunday, every single possession was a challenge. And George Mason getting whooped right now against them. And George Mason is at home. So if you guys enjoy what I do, make sure to hit the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the sub here. We're going to go to the play-by-play in a little bit tonight for this game. Milwaukee coming off a surprising loss here, 105-89 back on Monday. The last two games, by the way, for the Bucks, they've had the two lowest point totals posted during the last two games that they have played on Sunday. They beat the Charlotte Hornets, final score 93-85, and on Monday they lost to Miami Heat 105-89, so they couldn't even get triple-digit points out of those two games, and those were the first two games this season that they couldn't score 100+. So we'll see what happens tonight. No Victor Oladipo, by the way, for the Indiana Pacers. 9-4 is the score. St. Louis up by 5 against George Mason. Thanks so much for the update there at Ohio State basketball. Oh, geez, Cody twisted his ankle last night in his game. I'm so sorry to hear that, bud. Man, that's devastating. Get better, man. Get better, man. And I'll keep you guys posted throughout the scores tonight. A lot of games going on throughout the NBA. Celtics just tipped off against the Cavs. Cavs are up 4-2. Celtics had a massive lead that they absolutely blew. It was devastating yesterday for Boston. I think it was like Brooklyn outscored them something crazy, like 51-34 in the fourth quarter. Yes, I got my Rhode Island hat right here. So Providence right now is the team playing. I'm going to switch over, if I do remember later on the stream here. Get the URI hat for later. Am I streaming URI Dayton? Unfortunately not. I actually do not have the channel to CBS Sports Network, so that's why I'm stuck with this game tonight. That's why I'm streaming this one, because this one is on ESPN. Because I usually do, the weeknights, I do all the games on ESPN usually. But I do not have the CBS Sports Network channel, that's why. Hey, welcome in, Vaughn. Thanks so much for stopping by again, Vaughn. Jacob here likes the Pacers. Welcome to the channel, Jacob. I appreciate it, bud. I call play-by-play basketball, college basketball, NBA March Madness tournament on the channel. Kylie Liu won't return to Vaughn's school for the rest of the year due to a baby. Well, that makes you feel much better there. Makes you feel much better for sure with Kylie Liu not being there. Hey, welcome in. I don't know anymore. There's his profile pic. Now I'm able to see it. Yesterday it just came up with the original one, but now I'm able to now I'm able to see it there with a profile pic he's got. I'm just gonna have to listen to the game, I guess. I think they have it on the internet. I think it's streaming radio that they have it on, because I looked at the link. I think B101 has it for the Rhode Island Rams network, I think, and also I think WHIO for Dayton has the network for that one. I look better in an Iowa Hawkeye cap, Hawkeye Nation here says on the channel. So we'll be tipping off very shortly. Milwaukee coming in 10.5-point favorites in this game. Scoreboard update for a couple basketball games. We'll go through the NBA first here. Thunder lead the Pistons 5-3. Celtics tied up with the Cavs. 9:20 left to go in the first, tied up at 6. Scoreboard updates right now for the college basketball. Providence taking on Xavier. Providence leading 42-30. St. John's up against Butler 12-10. Other games going down tonight as far as the SEC looks like this. Auburn leading Texas A&M 12-3. Georgia leading Florida. That's bad for Florida. Terrible for Florida for a team that's on the bubbles. It's 19-8. Georgia is up by 11 at home. And Arkansas leading LSU 9-7. So those are a couple other games. A-10 tonight. Looks like this with a one crucial A-10 game early on. St. Louis up against George Mason 11-6. And St. Louis has got 20+ wins this season yet. People are sleeping on St. Louis. They should be on the bubble. people don't have them on the bubble, but they got a good enough record definitely to qualify to be on the bubble. So we'll be tipping off in a couple moments from now. Pacers showing up to the court in their dark blue uniforms with the yellow numbers and letters for this matchup here for the starting five for the Indiana Pacers. Malcolm Brogdon, Aaron Holiday, T.J. Warren, Domantas Sabonis, Miles Turner for the starting five. No Victor Oladipo tonight for Indiana, as he was out as well on Monday night against the Spurs. He was out with a right knee swelling. For the Milwaukee Bucks, starting five here, the Greek Freak for Giannis with Eric Bledsoe, Wesley Matthews, Chris Middleton, Brook Lopez. That's the starting five for the Milwaukee Bucks. So we're going to tip this ball off here in just a moment. Milwaukee going in the white home uniforms for this one. Green numbers and letters. Indiana on the blue, dark blue unis with the yellow numbers and letters for this one. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure to hit the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the sub as I call play-by-play basketball here on Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube. Should be a good one. Who would I take, Ohio State or Stephen F. Austin? Ooh, that's a tough one. I'm going to take Stephen F. Austin, though. It's something about the mid-majors I really do like this season. Pacers will go right to left in the court. Milwaukee will go left to right, as this game will get about tipped off in just a moment. Hey, welcome in. Ryan here. Thanks so much for stopping by, my man. As Milwaukee controls the tip, they got the basketball first. Yeah, Florida getting crushed right now in the early stages against Georgia. They move it over to the right wing. Giannis with the basketball, passing to the top of the key here to Eric Bledsoe. Puts up the jumper, right elbow. That is with Middleton. Puts it up, and it's good for two. Milwaukee on the board first. 2-zip to score. 11:35 left to go in the first quarter now. Pacers. First possession to the hands of Brogdon. Brogdon dribbles to the right wing perimeter. Dribbles to the right elbow. Floats it up. Malcolm Brogdon gets it for two. It's a tie game now. 2-2 to score. Hey, welcome in here. Hello, Marwin. Thanks so much for stopping by. I appreciate it, man. Indiana. Got the first shot. Milwaukee, though, right back at you. Takes the three. It's good from behind the arc. That one is good by Eric Bledsoe, and it's 5-2 by the Bucks. 11:15 left to go in the first half. Indiana's second possession. Malcolm Brogdon dribbles towards his right. Makes his move at the right elbow. Floater once again off the back iron. No good. Rebound Milwaukee. Milwaukee with the basketball. 11 minutes left to go. They take a three. This one off the back iron. No good. Gets the offensive rebound with Giannis. Giannis dribble drive inside, and he puts it over. Right there on the slam as he gets that one through for two. 7-2 now the score through the first minute. Hey, welcome on the channel, Seb White. Thanks so much for stopping by. Do I like Ohio State? I'm actually a fan of Providence and URI for college basketball. But we have Ohio State basketball in the chat here, who, of course, you know who he roots for. Left corner shot, fake Turner. With the ball, lost control of it. Stolen away by Milwaukee. 5-point Bucks lead. They got it with 10.5 left to go. Bledsoe swings it back out to the top of the key into the hands of Brook Lopez. Hands this one out. Dribble drive inside over to Bledsoe. Puts it up and in off the glass for two more. Hot start here by the Bucks. 9-2 the score. 10:15 left to go in the first half. Indiana with the basketball. Moves it over left wing to Holiday. Aaron Holiday dribbles inside the key. Passes this one over to Sabonis. Takes the jumper. Sabonis misses. Off the back rim. No good. Rebound Milwaukee. Bucks have it through the first 2 minutes. 9-2 to score. Giannis bursts the speed, passes to the right corner. Lopez takes the three. It's off the mark. No good. Rebounds by the Pacers by Brogdon. Brogdon now with the ball. Dribbles past the half-court logo. Malcolm Brogdon now left elbow. Floater. No good. Hit the rim. That's the third floater he has took already. We're not even three minutes through the game. He's only made one of those. Milwaukee takes the three. Left corner off the mark. No good. Rebounds. Back to the Pacers. Pacers basketball. Sabonis puts into the hands now of... At the left wing here of Brogdon. Brogdon will hand it off to the top of the key to Warren. Warren with the basketball. Passes over to Sabonis. Sabonis hands it back over. Top of the key. Brogdon passes. That's a three taken off the mark. No good by Lamb. And gets rebounds. Back to Milwaukee. Bucks here with the ball. If you guys are new to the channel, first timer, make sure to hit the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the sub as I call play-by-play. Left corner three. Milwaukee splash. The Greek Freak hits it. From the outside. Gets a corner three. It's 12-2 right now. 9 minutes left to go in the first quarter. And the timeout taken, quick timeout by the Pacers. They only got 2 to show for right now in this game. Bucks are back to work right now indeed in this one. Giannis hitting a corner three. He is back to work. He had 13. That was it. Tied for a season low there for Giannis against the Heat back on Monday. But Everything's flying today and dropping here from Milwaukee. 5 for 8 from the floor right now, but the Bucks 2 for 5 from behind the arc. 63% shooting and holding the Pacers right now to only 20% from the floor. 1 for 5 shooting as we go on a TV timeout in this one. Milwaukee looking good so far. Score is 12-2. Okay, so play-by-play football baseball. Moore is about to redo his name. Cool, dude. So be on the hunt and the lookout for your name. Hey, welcome to the channel here, Spartans Gang. Thanks so much for stopping by. What games am I doing today? Just this one. Just this one, since this is the only game that I'm able to get. I actually don't have access to like Fox Sports 1 or CBS Sports Network, so this is the only game. Usually I do one NBA game a night or so. When I don't do a college game. So this is the only game that I'm doing today. Yes, URI plays Dayton today. I actually cannot get that game, though, because that's on CBS Sports Network. So I don't have the channel for that. So let's see here. Georgia against Florida. And I don't know anymore as a Florida fan. Not looking too good for Florida so far. I'll update you guys with that score in just a moment. So take a look at the SEC column. Yeah, Georgia leading Florida 19-14. Auburn up against Texas A&M 15-13. Arkansas leading LSU 15-9. Providence out on the roll right now. They're leading Xavier 45-36. Lawan Pipkins 15 points, 3 rebounds, 3 steals by the senior here to transfer from UMass. Lawan Pipkins, he had a massive game against Villanova when I called them on Saturday. He such an impact there. This team defensively, they've just entirely changed. They put up 45 points at half. That's crazy. That is crazy right there for Providence. TCU taking on Kansas later today. There's a couple really good games. Villanova, Seton Hall as well. Going down, of course, Rhode Island, Dayton is later tonight. Clemson Ball Football is his name. Cool. So it's now Clemson Ball Football for his play-by-play football, baseball, and more. Cool. So now I'll know you by that name. But if you guys are first timer on the channel, make sure to hit the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the sub here as I call play-by-play basketball on Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube. Do I like Ohio State? I'm not a fan of Ohio State. I'm from Massachusetts, so I'm not a fan of Ohio State, but I know that we have a big fan here on the channel. Yep, Providence leading Xavier. That's massive. And they close it out with DePaul. Xavier's right now in the bubble. Massive game. Vegas Vix, my man, loves him some Lawan Pipkins. He is taking over college basketball the past few weeks by storm here with Lawan Pipkins. Getting better and better each and every game. Watch out for this dude in the tournament. This Providence team is just... They've just buckled down defensively. They're an entirely changed team from what they were back in like November and December. Alright, we're back to action. Pacers with the basketball. In the low post, Sabonis swings it back out to Lamb. Now dribbles left baseline with Holiday. Moves it back to the top of the key to Brogdon. Passes left baseline, Sabonis. Low post. Floats it back to the right corner. And it hits an official. Goes out of bounds. Out of bounds right there. Sabonis underneath the net. Floated it all the way back out to the right wing perimeter. And that pass was way too high. And it goes out of bounds as it knocks off an official right there. That was kind of funny when we saw it. 8:44 left to go in the first quarter. Bucks will get back to basketball. Villanova or Seton Hall? I'm going to go Seton Hall for that one there. So I'll take Seton Hall in that game. That should be a really good one, though. Dayton or URI? Ooh, I'm going to go URI. I feel like if you had asked me that question on Monday, I would have told you hell no. But I feel like something has changed today. Like something in the air has changed. I think they're going to keep it close. Like, when they played Delonte West and number 2 St. Joseph's back in 2004, and that game was at the Ryan Center of Rhode Island, that was the biggest game to date. This is the second biggest game to date right now. Right corner 3, that one's up, and Milwaukee drains it. 15-2 is the score. 8 minutes left to go in the first half. Indiana with the basketball into the hands of Brogdon. Brogdon now right wing, moves it over to Warren. Warren passes back to the top of the key. Makes his move inside, low post, floats it up. It's no good off the back iron. Rebounds by the Bucks here. 7:50 left to go. Giannis inside, puts it up. His shot gets blocked and he gets fouled, and he'll go to the line to shoot 2 right now. 7:47 left to go in this one. Yep, David Duke is he's been on fire too lately. I don't know if Alpha Diallo's out there tonight though. Yeah, indeed, Spartans, March Madness Magic. They're peaking right now at the right time. 7:47 left to go. Ooh. Hey, welcome on the channel, NFL Projections here. Thanks so much for stopping by. We're going to have a jump ball at the free throw circle as it goes back to Sabonis. 7:45 left to go in the first half. I'm calling this, this is the first time I've called this team this season in quite a bit of time. So they take a left double jumper. It's up and it's through for 2 right there by Indiana. So they finally got 4 on the board. It's 15-4. UNC beat Duke Saturday. I think it's going to be Duke. Duke should be able to win that game at home at Cameron Indoor. No good at the three-point shot right there by Milwaukee at the right wing. Rebound Indiana. Pacers with the basketball. Right baseline dribble. Swings it back out now to the right wing into the hands of Sabonis. Sabonis with the basketball feeds it off to Brogdon. Brogdon floats it up. Right elbow. That one rattled out. No good. Rebounds by the Bucks. Milwaukee with it. In transition. Lob over the top. Giannis gets that alley-oop. Slams it down for 2. 13-point lead right now. That would be a really reasonable score right there. I don't know anymore. 78-75. Dayton by 3 at overtime. That would be a really reasonable score, I bet you. Back in the right low post. Pacers take the jumper. Left baseline. It is good for 2 right there by Indiana. That's Miles Turner who hits that one. 17-6 now. URI would drain a 3 with less than 5 seconds left, which is kind of like unlike Rhode Island, even though they did against Davison. I mean, they're not a good three-point shooting team at all. They're going to have to come out and they're going to have to play like, they're going to have to start and put points in the board, because if they're down once again like 9-0, 11-zip, that's going to be a problem like they were 17-0. Hey, welcome back on the channel here, Thunderbolt. Thanks so much for stopping by, man. I appreciate it. Off the backdoor cut, Milwaukee on the inbound puts up 2 more. 13-point game right now. 6:20 left to go in the first half. Pacers with the basketball, moves it to the top of the key. Into the hands of Sabonis. Sabonis dribbles towards his right hand off to Brogdon. Brogdon dribble drive inside. Bounce pass. Sabonis takes the jumper. Off the mark, no good. Rebound Bucks. Milwaukee with it with Matthews. Pushes it up the court now to Bledsoe. Bledsoe. Dribble drive, spin move inside. Jumper to key. Rolls around the rim. 2 more. Milwaukee here, beat down so far. This one, 21-6, 5.5 left to go in the first half. In the first quarter here, they have it at the right wing. Pacers, dribble. Inside, we get a foul call away from the basketball. It's going to be picked up in the court right now. If you guys are new to the channel, first timer, make sure to hit the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the sub here as I call play-by-play basketball. I'm behind New York basketball on YouTube. It's a Bucks foul. So Dante DiVincenzo coming into the game now for Eric Bledsoe. Pacers with the ball. Low post to Sabonis. Left hand, missed it. Too strong off the backboard. Rebound by the Bucks. Milwaukee with the ball now. Dribbles past half court with Middleton. Middleton top of the key, guarded by Brogdon. Takes, passes this one inside low post. Swings it back out to the right wing. Shot fake DiVincenzo. Inside. Puts it back outside to the right corner here to Robin Lopez. Robin Lopez, low post, turnaround jumper. He's got it for 2. 23-6 right now. 5:15 left to go in the first quarter. 14 points already by Milwaukee in the paint. Indiana with the basketball. Brogdon, bounce pass, leaves it to the top of the key for Sabonis. Sabonis dribbles towards his right, hands it off, and they almost missed the handoff, but they get it right back. Feed. Inside the Sabonis, it's blocked by the Bucks here. Massive block by Middleton. Here goes Milwaukee. They take a 3, left wing. It's no good. Off the front rim, they miss it. Rebound by the Pacers. Pacers get it right back. 4:45 left to go in the first. Warren got the basketball. TJ Warren takes a 3. Off the pick and roll, no good. Missed that one. Rebound Milwaukee. Nothing is going on right now. Bucks now with the basketball. Burst of speed inside. Dribble jive. Turnaround jumper. They've got 2 more right there with the mid-range. Chris Middleton hits that one, and this game is getting out of control. 25-6 with 4:25 left to go in quarter number 1, and the Pacers take a timeout. Alright, so right now we're going to go on a TV timeout. Everybody, make sure to hit the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the sub here. If you're new to the channel, let me know down in the chat below who you're rooting for in this game. If you're a Bucks fan, Pacers fan here, feel free to let me know down in the chat below. Man, rough start here in this game for Indiana, but Milwaukee playing with a purpose right now, playing on a mission in this game at the moment here. Giannis with 7 points, 4 rebounds so far. Leading scorer, though, is Wesley Matthews. He's got 8 points. And 4 players of the starting 5 plus 15 right now for Milwaukee on the court. So we go into a TV timeout. Bucks on a roll during this one. I totally agree with you. I don't know anymore. Yep, Rhode Island's definitely going to have to contain Obi Toppin tonight. They're going to have to play solid defense all around the perimeter. Oh, that's awesome. Cody got another rookie card for Kentucky. That's awesome, man. Yep, just like Miami contained Giannis with his 13 points on Monday, and Luka Doncic in the Mavericks game. Yeah, big oof right now for Indiana. Hey, welcome in here. Alexis Moore, thanks so much for stopping by. Hey, welcome in, Landon. Thanks so much for stopping by here. Spartans game putting out better than local sports radio here in Germany for my commentary. I appreciate my man. Thank you so much. Satan Hall Villanova, Landon's putting in here. He's gonna do tonight. Good luck with your stream, man. I wish I'm able to get that. Unfortunately, I do not have that channel, so I can't stream that game. But good luck with your stream tonight. By the way, currently we're just on break in this one. We're going to take a look at a couple scores going on. We'll start with the NBA. We'll go to college basketball in just a moment. Cavaliers leading the Celtics 23-21. Pistons up against the Thunder. Or, actually, no. Switch that. Thunder lead the Pistons 34-27. I was looking at that to be a 2. It's a 3 by the Thunder. So, 34-27. OKC up by 7. Scores right now for college basketball look like this. We'll take a look at the SEC first. Texas A&M, they were down quick, 11-2 against Auburn. Now Texas A&M is out in front. 20-19 is the score. And then Georgia leads Florida right now, 23-18. Actually, Pacers have been doing pretty well, Uncle Pizzle here. Even though Oladipo has to miss another game, they've actually been doing pretty well lately because they're on a 4-game winning streak right now. Cool. So Clemson ball football is doing Celtics versus Cleveland right now. Good luck, man, to your stream. Also, Providence up at the half against Xavier, 47-38 is the score during that game at the moment here. 8 points by Wesley Matthews, 7 by Giannis, 4 by Eric Bledsoe so far, as the Bucks are just taking full control of this one, 25-6. Quick start. Crazy start right now. And those 3 players outscoring the Pacers by the trio right there, 19-6. Yes, Mountain West tournament started today. We had a couple conference tournaments that started yesterday. So we're back to action, 4:20 left to go. Pacers take the jumper, it's up, and it's good. That's a good way to answer right back after the timeout. 25-8, 4:15 left to go in the first quarter. Bucks now with the basketball. If you're a first-timer on the channel, make sure to hit the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the sub here as I call play-by-play. Milwaukee, dribble drive inside, passes that one, and the key gets tipped up in the air, and it goes the other way here. Pacers with the steal. Indiana's got the basketball now. They take a 3. It is good. Indiana finally gaining some rhythm right there off the 3 ball from behind the arc. 14-point game, Bucks with the basketball. Into the hands of Middleton. Middleton now with the ball at the right wing. Moves it over. Back over to Middleton. Top of the key here, guarded by Brogdon now. Middleton still with the ball. Bounced pass off the backdoor cut. That one thrown behind, but they're able to get it back. Moves it back outside. 3 ball. In the air, Milwaukee. They hit it. Big 3-point shot from behind the arc right there by the Bucks, and they're up 28-11. Hey, thanks so much for finding my channel, Sean Fernandez. I appreciate it, bud, for stopping by. Puts out new subscriber here. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate it. Pacers just coughed up the basketball right there around the perimeter. Milwaukee steals it away. They pass to the left corner. Into the hands now of Middleton. They're going to take a 3. It's up, and we get a foul before that shot. It's going to be a foul, a non-shooting foul by T.J. Warren. I don't know anymore, putting out watch San Diego State get eliminated. Yeah, they might not win it. It might be somebody else like Utah State. That would be crazy if somebody like UNLV wins it. Yeah, Spartans game put it out. Somebody like Utah State, Boise State, or UNLV. UNLV, I think they're like 17-14, but they've been playing out of their mind basically lately. Low post, Bucks floated up. It's up and in off the backboard. That counts for 2 more. 32-11, 2:45 left to go in the first quarter. Pacers with the basketball. They got at the top of the key. Handoff now into the hands of McDermott. McDermott brings it back out to the right corner. Over into the hands now of Turner. Turner hands this one now off over to Holiday. Holiday moves towards his right. Justin Holiday, right elbow jumper. It's off the mark. No good. Rebound by the Bucks now with the basketball. 2:25 left to go in the first quarter. Milwaukee's got the ball. Left wing perimeter. Takes a three. It's up in the air. That one's good. Hits the triple from behind the arc by Milwaukee. 2:15 left to go. The Bucks are heavy duty. Do I think they could win the title? I think it's going to be close, man. Depending on the health of the Celtics, I think the Celtics have a chance to take them down. Milwaukee off the catch and shoot three, top of the key. They drain it right back. Pacers drained it right back. It's 33-14. Minute 55 left to go in the first quarter. Bucks with the basketball now. At the top of the free throw circle. They're going to take a three off the mark. Rebound, though, by Williams. Kicks it back outside. Three. Another one. They miss. And it goes off the side of the rim. Out of bounds by Milwaukee. Pacers gets it right back. Hey, welcome in. Ant here, my man. Thanks so much for stopping by. I appreciate it, brother. 1:44 left to go. Hey, welcome in, Alex here. He's excited. His high school team won. That's awesome, man. Congrats to your team yesterday. That's awesome. So you're gonna go to the next game. Hope, yeah, got my fingers crossed for your team for the next game. Bucks just went inside and they put up another shot right there in the key. 35-14 Pacers. With the basketball, low post, Sabonis puts it up too high off the backboard. A little bit of help though with a tip in. That one will count for two. Miles Turner with a putback. 1:10 left to go in the first quarter right now. Milwaukee with the ball. Passes. Right baseline. They float up. No good. Hit the front rim by Bledsoe. And it's going to be a defensive board here by the Pacers. Pacers back with the basketball. At the right wing perimeter for Indiana. 1 minute left to go in the first quarter. Passing back out on top to Sabonis. He takes a three. It's got it. He hits it. Money right there by DeMontis from behind the arc. 35-19. 50 seconds left to go in the quarter. Milwaukee with the ball now. Dribbles past half court. DiVincenzo with the basketball over at the top of the key. Moves it to the right wing to Giannis. Giannis, dribble drive. Working now at the right baseline over on Sabonis. Bounce pass in the key, but it gets taken away and stolen. Pacers with a steal now. They're going to have it at the left wing dribbling. TJ McConnell makes his move into the lane, floats it up, and he gets in the layup for two. 35-21 to score, 14-point game with a final 25 seconds left to go in the quarter. Milwaukee, inside, right-hand layup. It's going to be a blocking foul by the Pacers. So two shots coming up at the line by Eric Bledsoe. Yeah, man. I was shocked yesterday, my man, Ant. I was shocked. But, Jason, I feel like, was right. That was like, the loss that they needed or so. I feel like, to kind of, like, get things correct. And kind of, like, open up their eyes that, like, what they can improve on and stuff like that. First shot's good at the free throw line. It's 35-22. Hey, welcome in here, Enver. Thanks so much for stopping by. Yeah, the Bucks were just cruising early. They were up 25-6 to start out this one, by the way. Second shot coming up by Milwaukee. At the free throw line, they miss it. They get the offensive rebound. It's 36-21, actually. 36-21. 15 seconds left to go in the first quarter. Right elbow here. Bledsoe moves it back to the left corner. DiVincenzo takes a three. That one's an air ball. It's going to be a shot clock violation, so Pacers will get the ball right back. 7 seconds. They're going to put back 8 seconds here, so an extra second. 8 seconds left to go in the quarter. So Alex's high school team is West. West 56, and I don't know who the other team was, but it was 36. Wow, that's great to only hold them to 36 points. There's Pacers lay it up and in with a second left to go. Half court heave at the horn, out and off the top of the backboard, no good. And we go in at the end of one here, 36-23. Bucks leading against the Pacers. So we'll go to quarter number 2 right after this break. Make sure to hit the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the sub if anybody's new here, a first timer on the channel. Let me know who you're rooting for in this game. If you're a Pacers fan, a Bucks fan, feel free to let me know as well down in the chat. So yeah, 36-23 the score right now as we end quarter number 1. Go into the second quarter in just a moment. Yeah, my man. Vegas Vic's putting out Friars. Providence looking good so far. That first half, scoring 47 against Xavier's. They look impressive. They just complete 180 there with them this season. By the way, St. John's had beat Creighton over on the weekend by 20. Now they're beating Butler 30-25 is the score of that one. Okay, Florida's catching up. I don't know anymore with the update there where Florida is catching up in their game as they're taking on Georgia. Tie game at 27. Yeah, Yves Pons for Tennessee had a great game yesterday. Fulkerson played his... He just... Man, that was insane what Fulkerson did yesterday. Dropped down 27, 10 for 15 from the floor for Tennessee. He played out of his mind yesterday for the Vols. Welcome to the channel, Jay Miner. Thanks so much for stopping by. Massive game for sure, Ant, tonight for you or I. Yes, I'm a Celtic fan, by the way, Enver. Mookie Betts is going to make $200 million more than Christian Yelich, Alex puts out here. Yeah, Giannis only had 13 points against Miami. The Heat was able to just able to figure it out once again. The first team to beat them twice this season. Wow, George Mason leading St. Louis right now, 27-26. Welcome in, Hi Man. Thanks so much for stopping by, Hi Man. Currently, we're just in the TV timeout. Celtics up against the Cavaliers. 36-27. Thunder lead against the Pistons, 44-38. So those are some NBA scores going on right now. Auburn, Texas A&M in college tied up at 22. Georgia leads Florida 30-27. Arkansas crushing LSU right now, 39-22. If you enjoy the content here, I call it play-by-play basketball here. Make sure to hit the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the sub, notification bell. If you enjoy what I do here, I call it play-by-play of college basketball, NBA, the March Madness tournament on the channel. So it looks like they start out the second half. Providence versus Xavier. Friars holding on to an 8-point lead. 49-41 with Lawan Pipkins dropping down 15 points. Currently, we're just on a TV timeout, so we'll get back to the second half in just a moment. Yeah, Fulkerson, man. There's just no, all difficulty guarding Fulkerson yesterday. There was a lot of, offensive rebounds, too, yesterday for Tennessee. They dominated the boards. That was, one big thing. Dominating the rebounding battle. That was huge. Bucks versus Clippers. Spartan King is going with his NBA Finals. That could very well be a possibility. There's a couple really good ones, but I think the Clippers have a good chance to get there. That's for sure. Kansas plays tonight. How many points do I think that Moss will have and Udoka Azubuike combined? I don't even know if Azubuike's playing tonight. I'm not sure if he's actually playing tonight against TCU, but Isaiah Moss, I'll go with probably 11 there for Isaiah Moss tonight. Pacers just lost control of the basketball after the first possession of the second quarter, and they lost it out of bounds. So ball goes back to the Bucks. Bucks have it at the right wing. Moves it over now to Bledsoe, passes to the left wing. Giannis hands this one off. Dribble drive into the key, floats it up. That's going to be a blocking foul. And Milwaukee will go to the free throw line and shoot 2 now with Pat Connaughton. Hey, welcome in here, all that Deuce. Thanks so much, my man, for stopping by here again. Heat and Magic tipping off right now. Cool, man. 11:36 left to go in the second quarter. 2 shots coming up by Connaughton at the free throw line. First shot's up. First shot's good by the Bucks. Puts it back to 14 here. And going for the Porn Frogs in that one. Second shot up and through. It's a 15-point game. 11.5 left to go in quarter number 2. Pacers, second possession here to quarter with the basketball. Hands this one off to McDermott. Passes over to Sabonis. Takes the left elbow jumper. No good. And it gets rebounded by Giannis in the low post. Milwaukee with the basketball. 11:20 left to go. Giannis passes back to Connaughton. Moves it over around the perimeter. Back to Giannis. Takes a 3. Open. Top of the key. Giannis missed it. But it gets rebounded here by the Pacers. Sabonis gets the rebound. Passes over now to the right wing perimeter. Pacers got the basketball. Dribbles now to the left baseline. They move it back outside to Sabonis. Sabonis dribbles at the free throw circle. Bounce pass. On the backdoor cut, they lose control of it. Get it right back. Over to Sabonis. Into the key. Floater. And now when it rolls around the rim, it goes up for 2. 13-point game in this one right now. 10:50 left to go. In the second quarter, Sabonis with 7 for the Pacers. Right corner 3 up in the air by the Bucks. No good. Hit the front rim. Gets rebound over back to Indiana. Indiana here with the basketball. Puts up the jumper. That one's off the mark. Rebound by Milwaukee. 10.5 left to go. Milwaukee with the ball. Dribbles to the right wing by Giannis. Giannis now with the basketball. Trying to back his way inside the low post to the right baseline. Passes this one back out to the top of the key to Bledsoe. Bledsoe, dribble drive, but he lost control of it. Ball stolen right from behind there by the Pacers. Pacers get it right back. Sabonis dribbles towards the left wing. Hands it back over now. They're going to take a 3. It is up, and it is good. Pacers nail it. It's a 10-point game at the moment, 38-28. If you're new on the channel, first time you're here, make sure to hit the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the sub here as I call play-by-play basketball on Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube. Oh, nice pass inside over to Giannis. Too strong, though, off the backboard, but we get a foul in the low post. It's going to be committed by the Pacers, so 2 shots by Giannis at the free throw line. Let's see, Alex put out the quote here by Bill Self, coach of Kansas. Quote, "We wouldn't be where we are without Isaiah Moss." Yeah, I saw a post today with Isaiah Moss thanking Kansas and the fans for his 1 year at playing for the Jayhawks. First shot's good. By the way, at the free throw line, it's an 11-point game, but he's had a massive impact on the bench this season for Isaiah Moss. Georgia leading Florida at halftime, 30-28 to score. Whoa, SMU only scoring 12 points in the first half against Central Florida. UCF leading 31-12. Second shot. That one's good by Giannis at the free throw line. 40-28 now is the score. Welcome to the channel, Nuke 10, Rook 4. Thanks so much for stopping by here. Likes Milwaukee in this game. 9:50 left to go in quarter number 2. Pacers with the basketball. Bounce pass to the left baseline. Into the hands of Sabonis. Swings it back out to the left wing. 3 ball. In the air. Pacers hit it on the 3 ball by McDermott. And he gets fouled as well. So he's going to see if he can go to the free throw line to see if he can complete the 4-point play. That's a killer of a foul there by Pat Connaughton. Doug McDermott shoots the 3 from the left wing. Connaughton fouls, and he has a chance to make it a 4-point play. The shot is up, and he does. 4-point play by the Pacers as they draw a win in single digits for the first time in this game. 9:45 left to go in the quarter. Milwaukee with the basketball. They got it now at the left wing into the hands of Connaughton. Connaughton now passes over to Giannis. Giannis at the free throw circle. Dribble drive, right baseline, puts it up, hits the rim short, gets his own offensive rebound, and puts it back over 3 Navy jerseys right there on the two-handed slam by Giannis. 42-32. 9:20 left to go. Indiana with the ball now. Sabonis at the top of the free throw circle. Bounce pass over to the left baseline. Low post dribble drive inside with the left hand. McDermott. He has got now 6 straight points in the past minute for Doug McDermott. It's back to 8. Milwaukee with the ball. Takes a jumper. No good off the rim. Rebound here by the Pacers. Pacers with the ball. Bursts of speed inside. Low post. Floats it back to the free throw circle. Sabonis. Oh, nice feed. Right wing 3. It's off the mark. No good as they missed the triple. It gets rebounded offensively though. Pacers put up another one off the mark and they tip it out of bounds. Bucks will get it back here. 8:50 left to go as the ball went out of bounds. Last touch by Indiana. 8:50 left to go in this one. 33-14 at halftime. He puts out 8:45 left to go in this one before halftime. Giannis with the basketball now at the right wing. Guarded by Sabonis. Giannis dribbles inside. Passes that one over to the left corner. Back over to Giannis here. He has it at the left wing perimeter. Guarded by Sabonis. Takes Sabonis inside. Left baseline. Shoots it. It's an air ball by Giannis. Tipped up. It's got to be a rebounding foul by the Bucks, so it goes back to the Pacers here with 8:26. It should be going back here. Hey, thanks so much for stopping by, NFL Projections. I appreciate it, man. Puts out don't sleep on them Pacers in this one. They have come back here. It's a good comeback. I love to call close games. And they are making their way right back. Bounce pass, Sabonis. Low post, and he gets fouled, and he'll go to the line to shoot too. They won't go down without a fight, which is good. Spartans gang here putting out pray for Providence in the Big East. Somebody named not Maryland or Michigan State to win the Big Ten. He puts out here. I am sending my prayers to Providence to win the Big East, my man. I am a Providence fan. I'm wearing the cap right now, by the way. Oh, I don't know anymore. It's going to miss 10 days of March Madness, dude. You're going on a trip where you kind of don't want to go. Oof. You're going away to Dubai. I feel you, man. Shots good at the free throw line by the Pacers. The first one was good. Second one missed by Sabonis. Milwaukee with the basketball takes the floater. No good off the mark. Rebound by the Pacers. Pacers with the ball now. 8 minutes left to go. They have it at the free throw circle. Swings it back over to Sabonis. Low post. And we get a foul in the court. Another one by the Bucks by Brook Lopez this time. Hey, welcome in. Carmelo here. Thanks so much for stopping by. Yes, I'll give you guys updates of what's going on throughout the NBA right now. Let's see here. I'm just going to get the scoreboard up. It's coming up here in just a moment. 7:56 left to go in the quarter. It's going to be an inbound by the Pacers. Scoreboard watch in the Middle East. Spartans gang puts out. Pacers with the basketball. Moves it over to the right elbow. Sabonis passes right baseline jumper. That one off the mark, no good. Rebounded by the Bucks here. Wesley Matthews gets the rebounds. He has at the right wing. Puts it back to the top to DiVincenzo. Moves it over left wing. Floats it up in the key. That one rolls around the rim. Goes in for two more by the Bucks. 44-35. Pacers with the ball. 7:30 left to go before halftime. Pacers have it dribbling. Left baseline. Passes over into the hands of Sabonis. Taking Lopez into the key. Floats it up too high off the backboard. No good. Rebound by the Bucks. Chris Middleton with the ball right back. Middleton. Bounce pass. Low post here. DiVincenzo puts it up and he gets fouled. And two going up at the free throw line by Milwaukee by Dante DiVincenzo. Alright, so I'll update you guys first with NBA scores here. Since I have a chance. Celtics lead the Cavs 39-32. Jason Tatum with 14 in that game. 7:55 left to go in the second quarter. Thunder up against the Pistons 50-42 with 8 minutes left to go in quarter number 2. And the Magic lead the Heat right now 6-4. Nets up against the Grizzlies 13-6. And Jazz lead the Knicks 17-9. I'll take a look at the LSU game. They're getting completely crushed, I think, Cody, right now. Yeah, LSU is getting crushed by Arkansas, 49-31, with 45 seconds left to go in the first half. So Arkansas, 49-31. They are crushing LSU right now. Both of the shots go down at the free throw line here. Bucks up by 11. 7 minutes left to go in the second quarter. DiVincenzo's got 10. Indiana with the basketball. They got at the top of the key with Warren. Warren dribbles towards his right. Passes this one. It goes off the fingertips out of bounds at DiVincenzo, so Indiana gets it back. 6:54 on the clock. And here he's praying Maryland, Florida State, Dayton, Kansas, Baylor, Gonzaga, and San Diego State all lose. It's been that type of season here. It's been that type of season. It's Rhode Island's chance to see if they can do something tonight and beat Dayton. Just how UNLV beat San Diego State. You don't want Rhode Island cannot be like Mississippi State. Mississippi State this year, a team with like barely any quality victories, and they don't really have a bad record. It's just they don't have any good victories to their name, and that's why they're not going to get into the tournament. You don't want to be like that team. Like they completely lost it yesterday. They're on the wrong side of the bubble with a loss yesterday in South Carolina. Florida State lost Landon put in at Notre Dame would drop him to a 3 seed, allow Kentucky to reclaim the 2 seed. Yes. That would be a bad loss for Florida State, but Notre Dame has got a slim chance. They're on the bubble, but I just don't see it happening with Notre Dame. Hey, welcome in. Vaughn is back here. Today, Italy announced, yes, I heard about that all sporting events are it will be played in Italy without fans until April 2nd. I also heard today Chicago State and Missouri, Kansas City, 2 teams from the WAC conference for college basketball. Both of those teams they've postponed the next 2 games that they're playing. So they postponed the next 2 games that they're playing, but the WAC conference tournament won't be postponed. Chicago State might not even choose to go to the conference tournament, which they're dead last in the conference, and they have 0 conference wins. Let's see, Alex put out a big thing for me here. Iowa City West Trojans punched their ticket to the state tournament. They defeated Pleasant Valley 55-36. Marcus Morgan had a game-high 17 points, while Evan Bronze added in 14 points. Trojans improving 20-2. Await the 4A quarterfinal, while Pleasant Valley ends their season at 13-10 with their record. Cedar Falls Tigers will also be headed back to Des Moines here following a 53-44 win over Dubuque Hempstead. Tigers improved to 21-2 on the season in a weight placement, 4A quarters, while Mustangs closed out at 15-8. I got my fingers crossed for your team, by the way, for high school for the next game, my man. Hopefully they just keep on winning. So we got a lot of state college basketball playoffs getting going right now. Currently we're on a TV timeout, everybody. Make sure to hit the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the sub if you enjoy what I do. I call play-by-play here, college basketball, NBA, the March Madness tournament on the channel. Giannis leads the way in scoring for the Bucks. He's got 11. 10 points by Dante DiVincenzo for Milwaukee. 6 points by Chris Middleton. And for the Pacers, leading scorer right now, 12 points by Doug McDermott off the bench. He leads the scoring 4 for 5. Shooting 3 for 3 from behind the arc by McDermott. 8 points by Sabonis alongside 6 rebounds, and 5 points by Miles Turner. Do I know how the NBA will handle coronavirus? Well, they already started by like a lot of the players aren't signing autographs anymore. Like a lot of the players aren't signing autographs anymore. That's the first step. That's the first step to it. Just hopefully it doesn't get that bad to where they start eliminating fans. That's going to be a problem if they start eliminating fans from the games who have already paid for the tickets. That would be unfortunate. So we get back to action. Pacers with a jumper off the inbound to get it up and in right there for 2. It's back to single digits, 46-37. 6:45 left to go. Spartans March Magic here with the Spartans game putting out. My cap is nice. I appreciate it, man. He's looking for a Big East cap. Only Georgetown here in stores. Maybe have to check Amazon or Lids. I would also check Fanatics.com. That's where I actually got this from. I got it off of Fanatics. 6:36 left to go. We had a foul on the court. I think it's picked up by the Pacers. So the Bucks will get back to basketball coming up here. Oh, cool. Cody watches NASCAR, too. Yeah, I watch NASCAR quite a bit, Cody. I'm a big NASCAR fan as well. Left baseline, jumper, in the air. That one is money by the Bucks. 2-point shot. They drill down. They're up by 11. 6.5 left to go before halftime. Pacers now with the basketball. Passing it over top of the key over to Warren. Warren dribbles towards the left elbow. Makes his move to the left baseline. Fade away. Off the mark. No good by TJ Warren. Rebound by Milwaukee. Bucks now with the basketball past half court. 6:10 left to go. They take a deep 3. This one's off the mark. No good. Rebound. Back by Miles Turner, the Pacers. Puts into the hands of Brogdon. Brogdon with a 3. That one rattled out. Rebound over Milwaukee. Milwaukee here with about 5:50 left to go in the quarter. Milwaukee with it. Hands this one over now into the hands of Marvin Williams. Williams lost control of the basketball. Stolen by Pacers. Indiana passes inside of Brogdon. Brogdon will dribble to the right corner. Malcolm Brogdon will set it up. 5:40 left to go. Passes to Sabonis. Sabonis at the right baseline. Passes over to the left corner. Catch and shoot 3. TJ Warren puts it up. It's good. It's an 8-point game. 48-40 right now. I like the fight that the Pacers have done in this one, though. They were getting crushed early on. It was like 25-6, but they have never quit. Hey, welcome on the channel. Edmark Layug, thanks so much for stopping by. I appreciate my man. From the Philippines, welcome on the channel, my man Edmark, as he gets a shout-out. 5:15 left to go. Milwaukee misses a 3 from the corner. Rebound Pacers. Indiana has it. Into the hands of Sabonis, but he lost control of it, and it goes out of bounds. It will go out of bounds. Let's see. I think it's out of bounds by Indiana. Brogdon's heading to the locker room. Oh, no. Ooh, Brogdon's heading over to the locker room right now. That's not a good sign for the Pacers. Yeah, it was out of bounds by Sabonis on the pass, and it's going to go right back over to the Bucks. 8-point game, Milwaukee with the basketball. They have it at the left wing. Passes into the key. Takes the floater. It's good for 2 by Middleton. Back to 10 now. 50-40 to score. 4:55 left to go before halftime. If you're new to the channel, make sure to hit the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the sub here as I call play-by-play. Yeah, welcome on the channel right now. Alex the Great putting out. Wow, shocked that the Pacers are even in this game as they took a deep 2. They just hit it. That one's good. Right baseline for the Bucks. Yeah, they were down 25-6 early. I thought it could have got like way worse, but now they've cut it to single digits. Pacers with the rebounds. Going in transition, lays it up to the hole, but there's going to be a foul underneath. It's going to be a foul by Milwaukee, so they count the bucket by the Pacers. Milwaukee tried to take the charge, not in position though, from Marvin Williams, as they called Marvin Williams with a foul for the Bucks, and the Pacers get the layup right there by TJ Warren. He goes to the free throw line to shoot one. Warren hits it. 5-point game. This has been the closest that the Pacers have been all night here. 4:20 left to go. Bucks with the basketball. Oh, they get stripped of it in the backcourt. One man to beat, lays it up and in. Off the steal. That one going down by TJ McConnell. Makes it a 3-point game. Strip into the backcourt with 4:10 left to go. Bucks will try this again. They got the ball. They dribble past the half-court logo. Ooh, almost poked it loose once again for the Pacers. Bucks pass it out. Top of the key now. Dribbles to the right baseline. Low post. Floats it up. That one off the rim. They try to go for the tip, and they do. They get the tip in right there with Robin Lopez for 2. It's a 5-point game. Pacers were down by 19, I think, maybe even more. Pacers with the ball. They're going to take a 3. Wide open. Off the mark. No good, though. They missed their three-point shot by Turner. Bucks with the basketball. Backing their way at the left elbow into the hands of Middleton. Moves it over top of the key. DiVincenzo. Indeed, you're so correct here, NFL projections. Do not sleep on this Pacers team right now. This is basically the NBA. Like, NBA games are basically a marathon. Like, whatever happens in the first quarter, you got to play a solid 48 minutes of basketball. You can't only play 12 minutes of basketball. Milwaukee hits the shot. They lead by 7 as we go into break, as DiVincenzo hits the jumper as we head to a TV timeout. So right now, we're just in a break here. If you're new to the channel first timer, make sure to hit the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the sub here, as I call play-by-play basketball, NBA, college basketball, March Madness tournament on the channel, on Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube. Alright, so let's see right back here in the chat. Cody put it out. High school football team playing in the state championship right now. Football and wow. Football in the winter where you are. Wow, I did not know that. In my state, we have football championships back in early December. We don't have them in the first week of March. Alex putting out something here. Milwaukee Brewers, despite being one of the smallest markets in the game, ready to pay to keep big superstar outfielder Christian Yelich. Brewers and Yelich agreeing to a contract extension. They'll keep him in Milwaukee long term, according to Ken Rosenthal for the Athletic. Rosenthal added the deal will be a 7-year extension on the 2 remaining years on that. Yelich's contract. All told, Yelich expected to make $215 million over the next 9 years for the Brewers. So they seal him right up there. Welcome to the channel, Mitch J. Love. Thanks so much for stopping by. Likes the Pacers in this one. Looks like a lot of Pacers fans here, everybody. Welcome to the channel, by the way, guys. Tua rumors here, Alex. But now, no chance Lions will select Tua in the draft. Yeah, I feel like he's gonna go to somebody who really does need a quarterback. Cody, his game got postponed until tonight for football. That's odd because I don't really hear football in March. Right now we're on break. By the way, Arkansas is destroying LSU. 55-34 is the score. Arkansas trying to make their way back into the NCAA tournament. Right now on the opposite side of the bubble. Florida taking on Georgia. 30-30 is the score of that one to the first minute of the second quarter. Hey, welcome to the channel, Rito Burrito. Thanks so much for stopping by. Asking me if I'm going to do Villanova. Unfortunately, I can't do Villanova Seton Hall later. I do not have that channel. So I actually do not have Fox Sports 1. So this is the only game, by the way, tonight that I'll be doing. Texas A&M leading up at halftime, 33-26 over Auburn. Providence looking solid. Providence here. Oh, Xavier's closing in, though, 64-60. Talk about a 40-minute college basketball. Got to play it here. Providence was up by double digits. Lawan Pipkins with 18, but Xavier's closed it right to 4. Currently, we're just on break in this one. We'll get right back here in a matter of moments. Can I do Kansas? I don't have that channel. It's pay-per-view. That's on ESPN Plus. Like, nobody gets that channel. I can't believe they put a Big 12 game on that channel. Creighton leading Georgetown 6-2. I think that Kansas game is on right now. I can't do the game when I'm covering a game right now. 3:15 left to go. Pacers with the basketball. 7-point game now. They get the right baseline. Pass inside. Sabonis moves it back out to the left wing. That's a three. It's off the mark. No good. Rebounds back over to the Bucks here. So we got 3 minutes left to go. A 7-point game. Milwaukee with the ball. Dribble drive by DiVincenzo. Lost it in the Keto. Stolen right back by the Pacers. With under 3 minutes left to go. Indiana with the basketball. Moves it back to the top here to Sabonis. He has at the right elbow. Looking to pass it back. He does. Moves it over now into the hands of Holiday. Dribbles, puts up the floater. That one's up, and that one's good. 2-point shot. That time goes down by T.J. Warren for the Pacers. Puts it back to 5. 54-49. Warren now with 12. 3-point shot. No good. Off the front rim. Rebound by Holiday of the Pacers. Aaron Holiday with the basketball. Passes over to the left wing into the hands of McConnell. McConnell has it. Dribbles now to the free throw circle. Makes his move inside. Floats it. Over the top here. Sabonis gets it. Low post, and he gets fouled. Bumped right into, I think it was Brook Lopez and DiVincenzo guarding Sabonis, and he gets fouled with 2:20 on the clock. Good for you. So Alex gets all the channels. Awesome, man. So he even gets ESPN Plus, which is, it's like a premium paid per view channel. Yes, guess what, Cody? Two shots here coming up at the free throw line by Sabonis of the Pacers. 2 minutes, 20 seconds left to go before halftime. First one, no good. Hit the front rim. Yep, so Texas A&M winning at halftime against Auburn. 33-26. Georgia up against Florida. 36-30. Crazy games going on, and Auburn just blowing out LSU out of the water tonight. Hey, welcome on Sportscaster. Mitch J. Love, I appreciate it, man, for stopping by my Sportscaster stream as well, brother. He's going to watch it here instead. Awesome, man. Thank you so much. I appreciate my man, for finding my channel. Second shot is good by Sabonis. It's a 4-point game. 2:15 left to go. Milwaukee with the basketball at the right baseline. Bledsoe passes over now to Giannis. Big burst of speed in the key. Puts it up, banks it up, and in off the backboard for 2 more. 6-point lead by the Bucks with 2 minutes left to go before half. Pacers have the ball right back. Over to Warren here. Warren moves it back to the top to Sabonis. Looking towards his left hand off to Warren. Warren lost control of it. Back over Sabonis. Got it right back off the backdoor cut McConnell. Didn't get it in time though. Passes this one over to Warren, who gets back up on his feet and backdoor cuts to the hoop and lays it up and in for 2. 4-point game, 1:40 left to go before halftime. Hey, welcome in, my man. MTG, thanks so much, brother, for stopping by. Bucks with the ball, puts up the jumper. It's good for 2. 6-point game once again. 1:30 left to go before half. Pacers with the ball. Takes the jumper. This one's up. They got it. 2 more right there by Indiana. 58-54. 1:20 left to go before halftime. Back and forth. Here we go. Milwaukee. Burst of speed now on the key by Bledsoe. Swings it back out to Lopez. Brook Lopez takes a 3 off the mark. No good from the left corner. Rebound Pacers. They're right in this game. They were down 25-6 early on, and now the score is 58-54. 4-point game as we reach that 1-minute mark left to go before halftime. Pacers have the ball with Warren. Warren dribbles. Left elbow floater. Up in the air. No good off the back iron. He went down on the ground, but no foul. Bucks get the rebounds. Giannis burst the speed into the key. Are we going to have a tie up here or what? It's going to be, let's see, once they sort it out coming up, we're going to take a look for the call. It looks simultaneous right there between Turner and Giannis. Yeah, it's going to be tie up there. So possession arrow in NBA games go to jump ball. So it's going to go to a jump ball now at the free throw circle. So it's a tie up. Nice defense played right there by the Pacers by Miles Turner. So they're going to go jump ball at the front court of the Bucks' free throw circle. 50 seconds left to go before halftime. And this ball gets tipped. And it gets tipped here by the Pacers. Going on their length of the court. 1 man to beat. They missed the layup, but they get a little bit of help on the 2-on-1. They bank it up and in off the backboard. How about this? Closest they've been all game. 58-56. Bucks with the ball now. Left wing. Passes. Spin move. Into the key by Giannis. Missed it. Off the side of the rim. No good. Looked like he had a clean look there, but missed it. 30 seconds left to go before halftime. Pacers with the basketball. They have it at the right wing. They could take the go-ahead shot here. Imagine now by Indiana. This team is not giving up. Dribble drive. Floats it back out to the left wing, into the hands of Warren, takes a three, off the mark, rattled out, no good though. Connaughton grabs the rebound for the Bucks. 12 seconds left to go before half. Milwaukee with the basketball now. Connaughton into the hands of Giannis. Giannis, big burst of speed, passes. Right corner, Bledsoe. A three. He missed it. He tried to tip it up. No good. Rebound, and that shot will be not even close by the Pacers. They tried to go for a full court shot right there, and it went well shy of where the net actually stood. So we go into halftime. 58-56 is the score, but man, the Pacers fans, you got to feel comfortable about this. Never give up and play 48 minutes total of basketball, and tonight it shows you. The first 12 minutes by the Bucks, stellar, but then after that, Pacers right in it here as we go into a halftime break, TV timeout for this one. Yeah, so actually, yeah, so I have an antenna TV. So how I'm getting this game is I'm able to stream this game off from ESPN.com. ESPN provides, like, a lot of the streams online for free, basically, off of ESPN3. Vaughn hasn't heard cases in China anymore. Yeah, I've heard it. It's died out, like, a lot in China. Like, it's gone now to, like, Italy and, like a lot of countries, and over here it's just starting. So, Cody here, putting out his football team, 33-17. Awesome, man. MTG, should he make a 400k Pro Pack opening on Madden Mobile for a video? That'd be cool, dude. That'd be a sweet video or so. Yeah, that's what I said, Ohio State basketball. State championship in football. I was like, wait, what? Because my state, they have state championship games back in December. I guess where Cody is, they have it during the first week of March. So right now we're just on break. Leading scorer tonight for the Pacers, 14 points by T.J. Warren, 12 by Doug McDermott for the Bucks. Leading scorer tonight in this one, 15 by Giannis, 12 by Dante DiVincenzo off the bench, 10 by Chris Middleton in this game at the moment. Okay, so yeah, that makes more sense. 33-17 in basketball. Yeah, so you were talking about football earlier. I was gonna say, it was like football in March. I'm like, what? But yeah, Giannis leading the team in scoring right now. 15.6 boards for Giannis in the first half. If anybody's new here, first timer on the channel, make sure to hit the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the sub if you enjoy the content. I call play-by-play of the NBA College Basketball March Madness Tournament on the channel. So a couple scores for you guys today. We'll take a look at the NBA first here for everyone. Celtics up at the half against the Cavs, 58-52. Jason Tatum with 17 points for Boston right now. At halftime between the Thunder and the Pistons, Oklahoma City leading 69-64 against Detroit tonight. And other games we have going on throughout the NBA. Heat up against the Magic, 36-31. 10 minutes left to go in the second quarter. Grizzlies lead the Nets tonight, 28-27. Karis LeVert with 6 points so far for Brooklyn. He was out of his mind yesterday against the Celtics in the fourth quarter and in overtime, just hitting everything that he shot. At the end of the first quarter, Utah Jazz leading the New York Knicks 35-26. And the Bulls versus the Timberwolves. Looks like this game got underway here with the Bulls finally scoring a bucket 2 minutes into the game. It's 2-zip Chicago. Yeah, no problem, Cody. No problem, my man. Bucks leading the rebound total in this one, 29-21 on the boards over the Pacers. Shooting percentage looks almost identical, 46% in the first half by Milwaukee, 45% by Indiana. Milwaukee was leading 25-6 early in this one. The largest lead was a 22-point lead. And then now we get to halftime. It's only a 2-point game, the closest that the Pacers have been all game. So we'll see what happens in the second half. By the way, I called Bucks versus Pacers back on February 12th. And the Pacers had won that game. Giannis was out because of the birth of his newborn son. No Giannis during that game. Pacers got the W. Pacers got the W during that when the final score of that game was 118-111 at Bankers Life Fieldhouse. That was when T.J. Warren went off for 35 points in that game. If the Pacers are able to come back and make a tremendous comeback from what we had in the first quarter in this one, it's a testament that you have to play 48 minutes of basketball. The Celtics could tell you that yesterday after they just blew wide open the fourth quarter against the Brooklyn Nets. But the Pacers here, if they do come from behind and get the victory tonight against the Bucks, they'd be the second team this season, next to the team that just beat them on Monday, the Miami Heat, to be the second team to beat them this season out twice. So it looks like Cody's game is halftime. 3-pointer at the buzzer right there. 33-20 is the score. Providence up by 3. Prime time with update, my man. I appreciate it, brother. Thank you so much. Let's see. I'm going to go through college basketball for you guys right now. Go through a couple scores. What's going on? Ooh, it's a 1-point game. 69-68. Providence up by 1 against Xavier right now with 4:40 left to go in the second quarter. Butler up against St. John's. 44-39. Creighton leads against Georgetown. 16-9. So a lot of good games. Providence with a big bucket as they scored. They're up by 3 now, 71-68 with 4 minutes left to go. Alpha Diallo, he did play today. That's major there for Providence. Alpha Diallo with 21 points. Najee Marshall, 23 points for Xavier. Najee Marshall is pretty good. It's a pretty darn good player. He is carrying Xavier tonight during that game. For Providence, though, I'm going to take a look at their numbers because Alpha Diallo is having a big game. He struggled against Villanova, though. 21 points by Alpha Diallo, 18 by Lawan Pipkins. Pipkins with 3 steals. David Duke with 4 steals. David Duke, 16 points as well. So those 3, Diallo, Pipkins, and Duke, those are the 3 to watch out for. That's back and forth, 71-70. Providence up by 1 now. Let's see here. What happened to the Hawkeyes last night? Just Purdue had their number once again. It must be like a matchup with Purdue. It's all about the matchups, basically. Like, talk about Michigan State last year. They lost to Indiana 3 times during the season for Michigan State. Like, the matchups just weren't there whenever they took on Indiana, but they could beat basically almost everybody else, and they went to the Final Four. St. Louis leading George Mason now, 43-32 in the A-10. St. Louis looks dangerous. They have a record of 21-8. Texas A&M tied up with Auburn, 33-33 with 18 minutes left to go. Florida Georgia tied up at 40 with 12 minutes left to go. And Arkansas destroying LSU tonight, 63-41. Other games going on for college basketball looks like this. Kansas up right now against TCU, 12-5. And then Georgetown, Creighton going on right now. Creighton with a lead, 16-11. Yeah, my man, Vegas Vicks, let's get it for Friartown tonight. It'll be huge if they're able to hold on to that victory. Right now, they lead by 3 with 3:45 left to go. Alpha Diallo with 23 points for PC. How can you increase your gameplay? Cody put in here, just keep on putting the time day in and day out. Just keep on working on it. If you want to increase your gameplay, leave time to do it day in and day out. Keep on working on your craft to build up your skill bud, and then you'll notice that you keep on like just progressing like day after day, getting better and better. Just keep on working at it. Don't take any days off. No days off. You gotta keep on working at it as much as possible. Yeah, Indiana had their number every single time last year when they took them on. I think I might have said 3 times. Actually, it might have been 2. I'm going to take a look at that just to confirm here. Michigan State versus Indiana basketball history. It might have been 2 times. I'll give you guys the actual answer. But I remember calling them at least twice last year. And both of the times I had said Michigan State. If I had to bet on this game, I would go with Sparty. And both of the times Indiana last year beat Michigan State. They had their number at least twice in that category. So let's see, there's Indiana. 122 games against them all time. So last year. Okay, yeah, so it was 2 times last year. And they had their number this year, too. So Michigan State lost to Indiana on January 23rd. So they've lost 3 in a row against Indiana. They lost both of the games last year. By 1 point and by 4 points. I remember streaming both of those, and one of them went into overtime It's a crazy game. And then the other one, they lost by 1. Oh, let's see here. Breaking news. Steph Curry declared to return. He'll be playing on Thursday against the Raptors. So Steph Curry will make his appearance. First game back from injury Thursday night. Tomorrow night against Toronto. He'll be playing for Golden State. Wow. Yes, I did see about that, Hawkeye Nation, when Bob Knight's returned back to Iowa a few weeks ago. Alright, so currently we're just on break here. Who's my favorite college coach of all time? Ooh. I have to give it out for Ed Cooley. I'm so impressed what Ed Cooley has done. He might not have a lot, like a ton of wins, might not have the best winning percentage for Ed Cooley, but he is just absolutely incredible just how turning around the program. With a team that looks completely dead, Ed Cooley is able to transform that and just take it from square one and just bring it back to life. It's crazy this season what he's done with Providence. But yeah, Ed Cooley is up there. Coach Cal for Kentucky too. It's incredible what he does every single year. The recruiting there is just off the chains at Kentucky also. It was lights out what he did when he was there at UMass and then over to Memphis. Right now we're just on break. Hey, welcome in my man Michael. Thanks so much for stopping by here. Putting out St. Louis is a joke here. St. Louis beating George Mason by 10. That team could get into the tournament, Michael. That team, I saw him on Sunday when I went to the Rhode Island game. That team is super duper physical, dude. It's insane. I don't get St. Louis. They were really inconsistent back in December and January. So yeah, Ed Cooley is the head coach of Providence. So he can basically take a team that basically has no signs of life, that's like dead and going nowhere, and he's doing it right now with this Providence team. It's insane what he has done this season for Ed Cooley. He has complete 180 what he's done, reversed it. Cody's favorite coach, Rick Barnes, he puts out. Right now we're at halftime, everyone. Yeah, Duquesne had beat St. Louis twice. It's so odd. When I saw them playing against Rhode Island, they bullied Rhode Island. It's so odd. It's all about the matchups. It's just like what I was just talking about. Michigan State, when I called Michigan State last year, they lost twice against Indiana. It's basically all about the matchups. It's crazy. So St. Louis is up against George Mason 43-33 right now. This team can make the tournament. This team legitimately has a shot to make the tournament. This team is tough. So right now we're just at halftime, everybody. We're going to get back for the second half in a little bit for this one. Oh, okay, so cool. Thanks so much for the update, Alex. So Azubuike is playing for Kansas. He has 10 points, and Marcus Garrett has 2 so far in that one. So yeah, Kansas taking on TCU right now. Score of that one looks to appear to be 12-7 with 12 minutes left to go in the first half. Providence in a tight one against Xavier. 1:40 left to go right now. 75-74. Providence leads. Alpha Diallo with 25. Najee Marshall has 25 also. It's going to come down to who's the best player in the court. Home team or away team? Is it Alpha Diallo or Najee Marshall in the final minute for Providence versus Xavier tonight? So I'll keep you guys updated on that score. Hey, welcome to the channel, Country Boy 77. Greetings from Austin, Texas. Thanks so much for finding my channel and stopping by. I appreciate it, man. If you guys are new, first time on the channel, make sure to hit the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the sub. Here I call play-by-play a basketball, NBA, college basketball, March Madness tournament on the channel behind New York Basketball on YouTube. So Ed Cooley will be signing a big contract with a big-time school soon. Yeah, that's what I thought he'd be doing with Michigan. He was supposed to take the Michigan job last year after John Beilein left Hawkeye Nation. But then he decided to stay with Providence. The reason why he stayed with Providence is because of community. He loves the Providence and Rhode Island community, so he stayed with Providence. He had the opportunity to take the Michigan job, but he turned it down because he loves Providence. Scoreboard update for the NBA as we go into the third quarter in just a moment. Right now, Cavs lead the Celtics 61-59. Thunder up against the Pistons 76-71. Yes, St. Louis, I agree with you, Mike. With their resume, they won't be getting into the tournament if they do lose a game in the A-10 tournament. They're going to have to be the one that beats Dayton, and I think they will. I think St. Louis matches up best out of all the other teams in the A-10. They match up best with Dayton. They lost to them at the buzzer by a Jalen Crusher three-point shot in overtime, and they lost to them in the second game in the final minute. They missed an wide-open layup that would have cut it to 1 point, and they lost in that game. So they had two cracks at Dayton. They lost two really close games, and I think they're going to get them on the third time. Like, I really do think so. Like, this St. Louis team, when you're playing for that much at stake, and that team's a lot of sophomores on it, I think. They got a good amount of sophomores on the team, couple juniors, the freshman, big man Bell, he's like 6'10". He crushed Rhode Island on the boards. He got a career high during the last game on Sunday when they played Rhode Island. So we get back for the second half right now on this one. So we started out. If you guys are new, make sure to hit the like, hit the thumbs up, hit the sub here as I call play-by-play Pacers. With the basketball to start out the second half, they go from left to right in the court. Dribbles now at the free throw circle. Holiday, bounce pass. Into the key, low post. They move it back outside, but that ball is tipped, deflected by Giannis. Oh, here goes Giannis. Big burst of speed at the right baseline. Gets the steal. Moving its way. Inside, working on Turner. And we get a foul. Miles Turner commits a very wise foul there on Giannis in the key with 11:37 left to go. That was a good one. That was a good foul to commit because Giannis would have just dunked right over you. And it's a non-shooting foul also, so that's a smart foul by Indiana. Inbound coming up by Milwaukee. They're going to pass it over to the right elbow into the hands of Giannis. Giannis passes back top of the key. Dribbles now. Moves it over to Giannis inside. Tried to dunk over a man, but there's a foul here. It's going to be an offensive foul by Giannis. Just ran over a Pacers player in the lane. And it goes back to the Indiana Pacers. Vaughn putting out, has the virus been contained in China? I think the numbers have just dropped, Vaughn. Like, the numbers keep on dropping, so the concern's going to stop after a while. Right baseline floater. That one is up and good. Pacers tied up at 58 even. How about that? Oh, they get a steal right back. Pacers had it, but they lose control of it. Bucks with the basketball. First minute of the third quarter right now. Milwaukee dribbling inside, floats this one up, and that one is good for two. Back and forth, here we go, folks. 60-58. How many Big Ten schools will make it to the dance? Ooh, I'm gonna go with probably 10 there, Hawkeye Nation. So I'll go with probably 10. Let's see. There's gonna be 4 missing out: Nebraska, Northwestern, Minnesota, and then it's gonna be either who plays better in the tournament, Rutgers or Purdue. But I see one of those teams missing out. Rutgers or Purdue is going to miss out. Whoever wins that game on Saturday is going to make the tournament, in my opinion. Right baseline jumper. That one is good for 2 by the Pacers. It's tied up at 60 here, folks. 10.5 left to go. Inside Milwaukee. Floats it back out to the outside. Brook Lopez takes a corner 3, drills it. 63-60. If you enjoy what I do here, hit the thumbs up as I call play-by-play basketball and Behind the Arc basketball on YouTube. Pacers. Deep 2. It's up. It's good. Sabonis knocks it down. It's back to 1. Friar's about to take the dub there in that game. I'll check up on that when I do have a chance, my man Vegas Vix. That is huge for Providence. Jumper off the mark. No good by the Bucks. Rebound here by the Pacers. Pacers basketball through the first 2 minutes of the third quarter. Indiana has it. McConnell, open 3. Takes it. Top of the key off the mark. No good, though, by TJ McConnell. Gets rebounds. Over back to Milwaukee here with the basketball. Giannis moves it back to the top of the key. Passes now to Brook Lopez. Floats it up. Free throw circle. No good. Ball tipped out of bounds. Last touched by Lopez. And it's going to go back to the Pacers here. 6 seconds left to go. Providence and Xavier. Yes, Providence is going to take the W, my man. That is huge. 80-74 with the final 6 seconds. Oh, man. Looking like they're going to be locking their keys for March, baby. Shot no good right there by the Pacers at the right elbow. Rebound by the Bucks. 9:20 left to go on the clock. Milwaukee takes the three. Hits the front rim. No good. Rebounds. Goes back to the Pacers by Turner. Turner passes it up the court now to the right wing perimeter. Hands this one off. Now to the right elbow over to Warren. Warren takes the jumper. It's off the mark. No good. Hits the front rim. Rebound over to the Bucks here. Giannis bursts the speed. 3-on-2. Passes into the lane. Lays it up and in. Two more. Chris Middleton. It's back to three here with under 9 minutes left to go. Favorite candy, Alex, but now Reese's Pieces, man. That's my favorite candy. 8:50 left to go in the third now. Right baseline. Sabonis. Shot fake. Working on Brook Lopez. Double team. Set up. Sabonis tried to get around that. Floated up with a contact. But no foul on it. Goes back to Milwaukee. Milwaukee. Left corner. Raining threes. They drill that one down from behind the arc by Chris Middleton. 68-62 to score. Dayton Flyers in the channel right here. Easy dubs coming tonight, he puts out. Dayton's playing for something way more. They're playing for a #1 seed tonight, my man. We'll have to see how that game goes down, but it wouldn't surprise me if they do get the W tonight, especially how URI played back on Sunday. So currently we're just on a break here in this one. Get back to action in a matter of moments, everybody, in this game right now. My man Cody, 40-39 second half in this game. Wow, so that was like a 13-point game, and then they hit a buzzer beater, I think, to put it to like 10 or something at halftime. So the other team's coming right back there. Yup, bam, bam, PC with a massive victory. Hey, welcome in, Vernon85. Salute to everybody. Thanks so much for stopping by, Vernon, once again. Indeed, my man Vegas Vix. Friartown, lighting up here in this one. Hey, welcome in here, Logan on Sportscaster. Thanks so much for stopping by. Massive win for Friartown for Providence. 80-74. Looks like they have pulled it off with a W tonight. Check mark in the book for PC at home at the Dunk. Butler leading St. John's 53-41. The score now. When Creighton up against Georgetown 31-20. Still thinks that St. Louis wouldn't have a chance at Dayton. We'll see. They're going to get matched up together, I bet you. Bet you in the A-10 quarters they'll get matched up against each other. That's a totally different St. Louis team. That team is all sophomore, so get ready for the next few years for the A-10 for St. Louis. Let's see here. Maybe China sporting events could be played in China in May, Vaughn's putting out. Very well so if coronavirus is dropping down like that, Vaughn's putting out. Alex putting out, what if Iowa signs Mike Krzyzewski and Bill Self and Jim Boeheim go all to Iowa, and yes, he watches Iowa last night. We don't talk about that. Yeah. It's just the matchup with Purdue. That's the only thing there. It's Purdue for them. It's just like Michigan State last year lost to Indiana, but Michigan State made it to the Final Four. So it's all about the matchups, basically. How your team can be allergic to one team and get swept by them, but can beat like another team, like a top 10 team. So it's all about the matchup. That would be crazy. Alex putting out here. That would be absolutely crazy if you could get all the best coaches in college basketball all going to Iowa there, man. Of course, it would never happen. Not a day at all. Pelicans laid an egg yesterday. Yeah, Pelicans yesterday against the T-Wolves laid an egg. Dayton Flyers here putting out that Dayton would beat St. Louis by 30. St. Louis is up against George Mason 48-35. So how about that single-digit win by Dayton over George Mason last week, a week ago or so. And St. Louis is just doing well. How about Arkansas here? Arkansas leading LSU right now, 73-56. This team trying to make some noise to get to the tournament. Texas A&M leading Auburn. That's funny. Auburn can't even win against Texas A&M right now. 47-44 to score with 11:40 left to go. Potential bid stealers with wrecking brackets here. Auburn is another team I have my eye on. Auburn is another team that I have my eye on that could very well get upset. Same as Penn State. I really don't like Penn State, what they did last night. Alright, so we're back to action in this one. 8:30 left to go in the third quarter. 6-point lead right now for the Bucks. Pacers with the basketball. Left baseline. Into the hands of Miles Turner. And it's going to be a reach and picked up by Giannis here in Milwaukee. So it stops the clock with 8:23. It seems like whoever's like the clear-cut favorite in the A-10 every year, they can't win the title game. They can't win the title game every single season, no matter how good they are. Jumper, that one goes down for 2 by the Pacers. Last year was freaking St. Louis, who was a 6 seed, taking on St. Bonaventure in the title game last year. I think it was like a 6 versus 3 for the title game. 3-point shot, top of the key. Going down by Giannis right there with a triple. Back to 7, 71-64. Under 8 minutes left to go. Giannis with 18 points. Pacers with the basketball. They got into the hands of McConnell. McConnell at the left wing. Passes back to the top here to Warren. Warren with the ball now. Guarded by Wesley Matthews. Takes the floater. That one no good. Rolled around halfway through the rim and out. Rebound back to the Bucks. Bucks basketball. Burst of speed here by Giannis. Floats it up and we get a foul with a contact. And 2 shots here coming up by Giannis at the free throw line. We got 7 minutes, 37 seconds left to go. If you guys are a first timer here, make sure to hit the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the sub here, as I call play-by-play on the channel on Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube. So shot number 1 for a free throw coming up at the free throw line here by Giannis. First shot's up, first shot's good, drills it. It's an 8-point game. Big key tonight for the URI game against Dayton is the matchup there. Obi Toppin versus Cyril Langevin. On senior night today, Cyril Langevin has to play lights out, no mistakes. And they're going to have to play clean basketball if they want to win. I think they only turned it over 7 times against them. They're going to have to play clean basketball, 0 turnovers if they want to get the victory. Though 73-64. Pacers with the ball now. Moves it over to the right wing. Over into the hands of Turner. By the way, Rhode Island forced 19 turnovers against St. Louis on Sunday. It's just shooting the ball. They were just stone cold there. Couldn't shoot the ball. Right baseline. Offensive rebound by the Pacers, but they get a rip from behind. Goes back to the Bucks. Bucks now with the ball. Got at the right wing perimeter. Dribbles now at the free throw circle. Floats it up. This one is good. Hits that one by the Bucks. Puts it back to double digits. It was a 2-point game. Then it was a tie game. Indiana did have the lead. Just start up, but Milwaukee here on a 15-4 run. I don't know anymore. Putting out Gators lead the Bulldogs. Florida, man, taking the comeback right now. Trying to survive in the tournament for Florida. I think they're a 10 seed. Yup, URI's got to win tonight or they're done, Vegas Vicks. They are done if they can't win tonight. And no excuses. No excuses tonight. Nothing about injuries or anything. Can't have any excuses going into this major of a matchup tonight. I've never heard this big of a matchup in the history of URI basketball since URI took on Delonte West in St. Louis. I mean, Delonte West in St. Joseph's back in 2004. He was on St. Joe's back in 2004, and they came as the number 2 team in the nation. St. Joseph's did back in 2004 to the Ryan Center, and URI lost by 2. Jumper, left elbow off the mark, no good by the Pacers. Rebound back over to the Bucks. Milwaukee with the basketball past half court, moves it back top of the key. 3 ball. In the air, they bank it up and then off the backboard. That's good for the triple. Massive 3-point shot right there at the top of the key. Goes down by Milwaukee. And with 6:10 left to go, they drill their 9th 3-point shot of the game. 14-point game now. Pacers got to get going. Moves it back to the top of the key. Dribbles now. Inside Indiana. Moves it back to the right elbow. Takes the jumper. They got it. 2 points by Sabonis. Puts it back to 12. 78-66. 5:50 left to go right now. Yeah, very sad, Spartans game. The whole thing with Delonte West. Top of the key, 3, no good. Hit the front rim, missed by Milwaukee. Pacers have a chance to cut it to single digits or to a 10-point game right now, which they do. Coast to coast. Lays it up and in right there by Miles Turner for 2. For the Pacers, it's back to 10. 5.5 left to go here. Bucks with the basketball. Moves it. Inside, low post, puts it up, and off the backdoor cut. They bank it up and in off the backboard. It'll count for 2. And Milwaukee gets fouled. They'll go to the line and shoot 1. So 12-point lead. That is insane. I don't know anymore. Putting out 7 straight 3-point shots for Miami right now for the Heat. I'll give you guys the update here. NBA scores. We'll take a look at that. Celtics up against the Cavs, 67-63. That's a team they got to be blowing out right now, though. Thunder up against the Pistons, 83-73. Wow, Miami lead the Magic, 56-50. Grizzlies up against the Nets, 46-43. The free throw is good at the line. 13-point game right now. Inside, low post, Pacers. Put it up, and it's going to be a foul from behind by the Bucks. So Holiday put it up. It was good as well. So he hit that one, baked it up and then off the backboard. And it's 81-70. 5:12 left to go right now. We're going to get back to action here after this TV timeout over on Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube. Alright, so let's see here. Denver Broncos comeback cornerback and two-time Pro Bowler Chris Harris Jr. hitting the open market. Detroit allegedly once again has their eyes on him. And, of course, Chris Harris Jr. has already been linked to the Lions when past emerged a potential trade involving Darius Slay fell through last season. It's according to a report 2 days ago, according to Alex there. And, of course, Alex, a big Detroit Lions fan. So, currently, we're just on break. Do I want to go to Italy right now? Vaughn put out here, of course, no. Why would I want to go to Italy? Going on with everything going on at the moment there, Vaughn. I know my neighbor has family out in Italy, and he had to cancel his trip out there because of this whole thing that has been going on. So currently we're on the TV timeout, everybody. Thanks so much for stopping by. TJ Warren leads the way for the Pacers, 16 points. Sabonis with 15. For the Bucks, Giannis with 20 right now. 9 rebounds by Giannis with 5:10 left to go in the third quarter. 11-point lead here by Milwaukee. Scoreboard, what's going on in college basketball right now? I'll update you guys in just a moment. Hey, well, it's in overtime with Cody's game right now. 42-42. Sounds like a good one. Hey, welcome on the channel. Jason's Breaks. Thanks so much for stopping by here. In this game, what did you miss? Well, in this game earlier on, looks like the Pacers had zero chance right from the start of this game. Bucks were leading 25-6. Pacers, though, had a massive comeback right before the half as this game went into halftime with the score being the Pacers trailing just barely at halftime, and then they did take the lead for a or actually no, they did tie it up. That's as close as the Pacers did get. They did tie it up, but they were down by 22 points in this one. But now Milwaukee's gone on quite a bit of a run as they're up by 11. Do I think that Chris Harris will be signed? Fingers crossed. Please stay. He puts here. There's a good possibility because Detroit really does need that help in the secondary. Alright, so we're going to get back here to action in just a moment. Few college basketball scores for you guys right now. Providence beat Xavier tonight 80-74. Butler is whooping St. John's 63-45. Creighton up against Georgetown 42-25 tonight. And some of the other games going on in action as far as college games here tonight. Auburn trailing Texas A&M 62-55. That's terrible for Auburn. Florida up against Georgia 58-50. And Arkansas up by 15 against LSU. We're going to take a look at the Kansas game in just a moment as well. Kansas is taking on TCU. TCU leading 3 minutes left to go in the first half. 31-29. TCU is up by 2. 5 minutes left to go in the third quarter in this one. We're back to action. Pacers did go to the free throw line. They hit the bucket, so it's a 10-point game. Looks like Cody hit the game winner there at the buzzer. There you go. Good for you, brother. Congratulations. 5 minutes left to go here, folks. If you're new on the channel, first timer, make sure to hit the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the sub. If you enjoy the content, as I call play-by-play here on Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube. It's a stoppage in time on the court. Yes, congrats, my man. Looks like Cody's really happy. We're just going to get the inbound in just a moment, everyone, as we have a stoppage in time on the court. With 5 minutes left to go. Also, right below the ankle, TJ Warren was getting his ankle taped up there, so that's why we had a stoppage in time. He's able to come back onto the court now for the Pacers. All right, we're back to action. Bucks will get the inbound in the front court. Passes to the right elbow into the hands of Middleton. As the Bucks have the basketball, and we get a quick foul committed here by Indiana. So 2 seconds into that possession, Indiana picks up the foul with Miles Turner on the reach-in. We'll do this again. Bucks will get the inbound. Passes now to the right elbow. Moves it back. They take a three. Right corner, DiVincenzo. No good off the mark. Rebound by Miles Turner of the Pacers. Indiana's got the basketball. Dribbles past half court now. 4:45 left to go. Moves it over to the right wing into the hands of Holiday. Justin Holiday now. Passes right baseline. Oh, they lost control of it. Goes out of bounds. Butterfingers in the key by Sabonis as it went off his fingertips and went out of bounds. 4:35 left to go in the third quarter. Back over to the Bucks here. Milwaukee with the basketball. Dribbles past half court. They have it into the hands of Middleton. Middleton takes the jumper. It's up and it's good. 2 more there by Milwaukee. Actually, it's going to be 3. He was from behind the arc in the step back. He drained it down for the 3-point shot. 84-71. 4:20 left to go in the third. Sabonis, top of the key now. Looking to hand it off. He finally does as they dribble towards their right. Inside, floats it up. A lot of contact. Terrible looking shot. Gets rebounded over back by Milwaukee. Bucks here with the basketball. Left wing passes over left corner to Giannis. Giannis taken on into the lane here. Low post hook into the key. Rattled out over Sabonis on the miss. Rebound here, Pacers. Indiana with the basketball right back. Dribbles. Left baseline. Floats it back out to the right wing to Holiday. Moves it back out to the left wing. Sabonis wide open. 3. Took it and he missed it. Hit the front rim as open as you can get. Rebound here, Milwaukee. 3:40 off to go. Milwaukee swings it back out to the left wing to Middleton. Middleton dribbles now with the basketball as we get to that 3.5 point mark left to go. Giannis, by the way, with a double-double tonight. Giannis in the key. Moves it back over. Right corner 3. In the air. They got it. Robin Lopez hits down the triple. For Milwaukee, they lead here by 16. 87-71. 3:15 left to go in the quarter. Indiana with the basketball right back. They got it at the top of the key. Pacers looking to pass it. They do. Moves it over to the right wing. Into the hands of Sabonis now. Right elbow hands this one off to Holiday. Holiday making this move at the free throw circle. Passes back to the right baseline. Sabonis back out to Holiday. Shot fake. Moves it. Nice perimeter 3. Up in the air. No good though. Too strong off the back iron. Rebound Milwaukee. Bucks with the basketball right back. 2:50 left to go in the game. Here in the third quarter. Milwaukee with the ball. Dribbles to the right elbow. Bounce pass. Inside in the key. A lot of Navy jerseys there to take it away. Steal by Indiana. Pacers with it. Full court pass right ahead of the pack. No good. Intercepted by Milwaukee. As they go in transition inside, we get a foul. A lot of stuff going on right there. Foul with 2:39 left remaining. I think it's going to be a foul picked up on the Pacers here. We'll double check. Yes, it's going to be a foul by the Pacers in the low post. So Dante DiVincenzo will go to the free throw line. Shoot 2 now for the Bucks. 6 for 10. In this third quarter from 3-point range by Milwaukee. They are lighting threes up here in the third quarter. First shot good at the free throw line by DiVincenzo of the Bucks. Second shot coming up at the free throw line by DiVincenzo of Milwaukee. Celtics up against the Cavs at the end of the third quarter. I think it's 81-77. Thunder lead the Pistons 97-82. DiVincenzo will shoot his second one. If you enjoyed the channel, make sure to hit the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the sub, and let me know down in the chat below who you're rooting for in this game. If you like the Pacers or if you like the Bucks. Second shot's up, and Milwaukee hits that one by DiVincenzo at the free throw line. 89-71 the score. Pacers with the basketball right back as they dribble past half court. McConnell has it at the top of the key, moves it back over shot fake, passes over to the left baseline, into the hands of Bitadze, the rookie, out into the game, moves it over now into the lane. Dribble drive, burst of speed, banks it up and in. Justin Holiday for 2. Off the backboard, it's good right there by the Pacers. Cuts it now back to 16. 2:15 left to go in the third quarter. Connaughton's got the basketball here for the Bucks. Pat Connaughton passes left corner. 3 in the air. Marvin Williams no good off the mark. Rebound by the Pacers. Indiana with the basketball right back in transition. Passes over. Circles around the hoop. Gonna have it now. Hands it off to McConnell. McConnell at the right baseline. Moves it back outside. 3. Up in the air. Hits the front rim. No good as the Pacers miss it. They try to go for the rebounds. And it's going to be out of bounds. Last touch by Indiana. Back to the Bucks. Hey, welcome to the channel here, Rain Masso. Thanks so much for stopping by. You're a Milwaukee Bucks fan. I appreciate it, my man, for stopping by and finding my channel. 150 left to go. By the way, I call play-by-play NBA college basketball March Madness on the channel, so thank you all so much for stopping by here tonight, finding my stream. Three-point shot, off the mark, no good by Milwaukee, rebound by the Pacers. Indiana's got it, minute 35 left to go in the third. Burst of speed. Inside, McConnell gets it blocked. Milwaukee with a massive block right there. Pass in transition. Up across the pack. Moves it around to the left wing, but the ball is tipped and stolen here. Indiana going and jamming it down in transition. Off the turnover by the Pacers. And it's going to be a 14-point game. Timeout here taken on the court by Milwaukee. Welcome to the channel, SX9 here. Hodge, thanks so much for stopping by. Don't spam the channel here, only one hello, okay? So currently we're just on break. If you guys enjoy the content, make sure to hit the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the sub here as I call play-by-play on Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube. Right now we're just in the timeout. 1:22 left to go in quarter number 3. And Cody is watching a movie right now, so he finished up. He got the game winner of his basketball game. Congrats, my man, and good night to enjoy watching a movie. Hey, welcome in, my man, Byron, Montreal in the house. Thanks so much, bud, for stopping by here. I appreciate it. Leading scorer tonight from Milwaukee, it's the Greek Freak right now. He's got 20. Double-double tonight by Giannis. As that happens to be, he leads the NBA in double-doubles this season. That happens to be double-double number 51 by Giannis this season. Number 1 in the NBA in double-doubles. 20 points, 10 rebounds. 18 tonight by Chris Middleton. Wesley Matthews with 15. 14 by Dante DiVincenzo off the bench for Milwaukee. Pacers in this game tonight. 16 points by TJ Warren. 15 by Domantas Sabonis. He's got 8 rebounds, so 2 more. And then he's got a double-double. 12 by Doug McDermott, and then 12 off the bench tonight by TJ McConnell as well. So currently we're just on a TV timeout. We're going to get back to action here in a few minutes into this game. Scoreboard update for everyone. By the way, right now we'll take a look college basketball going on at the moment here tonight. We'll take a look at the college games. I know Kansas is taking on TCU. Am I a Milwaukee Bucks fan? I'm a Celtics fan, by the way. So I'm not a Milwaukee Bucks fan, but I call different teams here play-by-play. Basketball. This is the national game today. By the way, TCU leading Kansas at halftime, 37-35. That's a shocker. Texas A&M leading up against Auburn, 68-62. Creighton smoking Georgetown right now, 48-33. Villanova just got underway against Seton Hall, 10-7. Hey, thank you so much with a sub there, Ray Masao. I appreciate it. Hope to keep watching this as you watch the game. I appreciate my man. Thank you so much. Awesome, you guys, tonight. So, 14-point game, final 40 seconds left to go in the third quarter. Milwaukee takes the jumper, left elbow off the mark by Middleton. He missed it. Rebound here by the Pacers. Pacers basketball, they get at the top of the key. Dribbles now to the right elbow. McDermott puts it up, and he's got it for 2. Give credit to the Pacers tonight for this game, because they were down early on. Looked like the team was dead. They were down 25-6 early on in this one. Oh, for sure. I'll update you on the T-Wolves Bulls score, my man Byron, in just a moment here. Just waiting for the NBA tab to load up, and I'll get you that score. Top of the key 3, Milwaukee. No good. They missed it off the back iron. Rebound, Pacers. Pacers now have it. At the left wing. Passes back to the top here. 7 seconds left to go before the end of the third quarter. Moves over McConnell. McConnell, bounce pass. Batadze takes the jumper. He's got it. Gogo with 0.8 left to go by the rookie. And it's a 10-point game. Full court shot here, Milwaukee, just short of the rim, and we go to the end of the third quarter in this one. 89-79, Bucks lead by 10. Alright, so quarter number 3 in the Bucks. 12 minutes left to go, a basketball left to go in this one as I move over to the fourth quarter right after this commercial break. If you're new to the channel, first timer, make sure to hit the like, hit the sub here as I call play-by-play basketball on the channel. Let's see what we got going on. Celtics lead the Cavs 86-84. 9 minutes left to go in that one. Thunder up against the Pistons 96-84. Other games. My man, I don't know anymore. He was here earlier in the chat. He's a Miami Heat fan. Heat leading 60-57. Grizzlies up against the Nets 60-47. And this is the game right here. Wolves versus Bulls. Chicago leading by 1 here. So Chicago's up 46-45. 4:30 left to go in the second quarter, and Chicago's leading by 1 over Minnesota. Utah Jazz up against the New York Knicks as well, 66-63. Yes, I'll let you know, Jacob, when Giannis is not on the court. So I'll let you know if he's not on the court. We'll see what happens here to start out the fourth quarter. Cody here putting out watching a White House Down. He puts out, so that's the movie he is watching tonight. Udoka Azubuike, 18 points. Isaiah Moss has 3. Do I think Bill Self will play Moss all the 20 minutes because he's a senior? Not all 20 minutes in the second half because they have a solid top to bottom roster for just top to bottom roster for Kansas that they're going to be rotating a lot. I bet you in the second half. Azubuike with 18 though, man, that's crazy because he was questionable for that game. He might not even have been able to play in that game because he was hurt. Indonesia coming in here. Thanks so much, Aswin. Thanks so much here for stopping by in the channel and finding me. I appreciate it. So we got a couple scores here. We'll go over college basketball since we're on break in this one. Texas A&M, 2 minutes left to go, leading Auburn 70-64. That's a bad look for Auburn tonight. TCU up against number 1 Kansas at halftime, 37-35. Creighton just smoking Georgetown tonight in that game, 48-33. Villanova just tipped off against Seton Hall. Other games going on for college here tonight. Take a look. My Providence Friars got the W a couple moments ago over Xavier. So big game for them at the Dunk tonight in that one. St. Louis leads George Mason by 11, 62-51. Watch out for St. Louis. UMass taking on LaSalle. Looks like it's going to be a UMass W. Indonesia in the house. We got a final score update here. My man, I don't know anymore. Back in the channel. Georgia against Florida. Florida able to pull it out 68-54 to final. What did Udoka do to be questionable? He got injured during the last game against K-State. He got injured. Alright, so we're going to get to the fourth quarter here just a moment here, everybody. As here we go. Bucks with the basketball here to start out quarter number 4. They got it at the left wing perimeter. Passes back to the top of the key. That one's up. No good. And it gets rebound over back to the Pacers here by Sabonis. Feel free, if you guys enjoy college basketball too, I call college basketball games NBA March Madness Tournament. Feel free to check out the March Madness Tournament Challenge as well. That link is in the chat as well. Pacers with the ball now. 10-point game, 11.5 left to go, 6 on the shot clock. Passing to the left wing, into the hands of Sabonis now. He has it at the left elbow dribbling. They're going to have to take a 3. They got no time left to go. Heaves it up, and that's going to be a shot clock violation. Too late on the shot at the free throw circle, as they were just not alerted at all about that possession, as the shot came up late, and that's a turnover by the Pacers. But goes back to the Bucks here. I have no clue there, Vaughn, when the virus will be contained in South Korea. That's no clue. Nobody knows. Only time will tell. 11:15 remaining here in the game. Milwaukee by 10. Bucks with the basketball, dribbling at the right elbow into the hands of Bledsoe. Bledsoe passes out to the free throw circle now. They're going to take a jumper. Middleton. He has got it for 2. 2-point jumper right there by Milwaukee. They extend the lead to 12. 91-79 through the first minute now of the fourth quarter. Pacers with the basketball. And by the way, Giannis is not on the court at this moment for Milwaukee. They have out there Brook Lopez. Oh, whoa. Pacers with a pass all the way to the backcourt. That's going to be a backcourt violation. Way, way high in that pass right there to the backcourt. So that is back-to-back mental lapses by Indiana off 2 turnovers that shouldn't have been. Shot clock violation and a backcourt violation on a pass that was just whipped way over the head of the Pacers player they were passing to. Wow, Robert Morris. They're the number 1 seed, I think, in the NEC, and they just won by 1 point. That's crazy. Crazy, man. Dribble drive. Inside, floats it up, and that's going to be a foul. And 2 shots coming up at the free throw line here by Milwaukee. You reminded me, Ryan. I'm going to have to check the scores of those, because the NEC's got the conference tournament tonight. I'm going to take a look at those. I totally forgot Bryant's playing tonight. Wow, Sacred Heart in a close one against Mount St. Mary's. Oh, Bryant got crushed tonight against St. Francis, PA. Not even close. Shots coming up at the free throw line. Giannis is on the bench right now. Yeah, TCU leading by 2 right now at halftime against Kansas. Robert Morris beat St. Francis of Brooklyn tonight 59-58. That's a 1 versus 8 seed in the conference tournaments. Barely squeaked by. The free throw was good. First one was a miss. Second one was good, though, at the line by Milwaukee. Milwaukee with playing defense here as the Pacers got the basketball. Handoff. Now they take the jumper. Free throw circle. That one's up. Rolls around the rim. No good. Rebounds by the Bucks. Bucks now with the ball. Yeah, Giannis is resting right now, so he didn't play to start the fourth quarter of this one. Jumper at the free throw circle. That one is up and through by the Bucks. 94-79, 10-10 left to go in quarter number 4. Pacers now with the basketball. Dribbles at the right elbow. McConnell passes over. Sabonis has it to the left elbow. Feeds it. Low post reverse hand. Goes down right there. Banks it up and then off the backboard for 2 by the Pacers. Puts it to 13. McDermott with a layup. Under 10 minutes remaining. Bucks, dribble drive inside. Floats it up. We get a lot of scoring right now. That one counts for 2 off the backboard. 15-point game. Milwaukee up. Indiana with the basketball. McConnell feeds it off to the top of the key here. Over to Sabonis. Moves it back out to the right wing to Holiday. And that's going to be a tip ball out of bounds. Last touch by DiVincenzo of Milwaukee. So it goes back to the Pacers. Yes, they would definitely be on the bubble right there, Ryan. Same thing for Tennessee. If Tennessee is able to get past Auburn on Saturday, Tennessee would be in the bubble. They would be stealing bids from somebody. They would be stealing bids probably from Utah State and St. Mary's to make the tournament. Of course, North Carolina State. They'd steal a bid from NC State. And this past week, you guys all know how I feel about NC State. Big oof. 96-81. Indiana just missed the jumper. Milwaukee going coast to coast. They missed the layup, though, but they got fouled from behind. And they'll have 2 at the free throw line coming up by the Bucks right now by Eric Bledsoe. If you guys enjoyed the content of the channel, I call play-by-play basketball here. Make sure to hit the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the sub as I call play-by-play on Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube. Big thank you all for everybody who joined me on the channel tonight. 9:20 left to go. First shot by Bledsoe. He hits it at the free throw line for Milwaukee. They're up by 16. Checking back into the game now for the Pacers, number 33, Miles Turner into the game right now. Yeah, maybe they could make a run and win the conference tournament. That would be crazy if they're able to get past Baylor and Kansas in back-to-back games. That would be just insane there. Right now, it's a close one against Kansas. How is Iran right now? Vaughn is putting out. Not too good, Vaughn. You don't want to go there. Top of the key 3. Off the mark, no good by the Pacers. Rebound Bucks. Bucks have as we reach the 9-minute mark left to go. They take a 3 of their own. They got it. Splash right there from behind the arc. 9 minutes left to go on the clock, and it's going to be a 20-point lead here by Milwaukee. So move over to scoreboard. They got a triple digit here. 101-81. Currently, we're just on the TV timeout on this one. Big time 3-point shot. But the Bucks that sails down. Oof, that's not looking good with a whole U.S. Corona thing right now. So Butler beat St. John's tonight for college, 77-55 the final. That's all that. Creighton got crushed by them by 20, but Butler beat St. John's by 22. Creighton crushing Georgetown at halftime, 48-33. As far as like bubble games, Florida got the one they needed to get, 68-54 to beat Georgia tonight. Arkansas is gonna blow it here. LSU trailing by 7, but they were down by like 25 or something ridiculous early on. Arkansas leads 87-80 against LSU with 1:49 left to go. So I'll keep you guys updated on that game. Let's see, NBA scores. I'll keep you guys updated on the NBA scores. Tight one, Celtics Cavs. 3.5 left to go. Celtics lead 96-94 to score in that one. Thunder up against the Pistons 102-95. Heat lead the Magic, tight game 75-73. Grizzlies up against the Nets tonight 69-55. Jazz lead the Knicks 74-69. And at halftime, Bulls up against the T-Wolves 58-55. So those are a couple of games going on tonight for the NBA. Let's see. Tom Brady and Bill Belichick's recent phone call about upcoming free agency didn't go well, per reports. Can I read it? I'll see if there's an article on it, but I'm trying to call a game right now here. So currently we're just on a TV timeout. We're going to get back into action here in just a matter of moments, everybody. I call play-by-play of NBA March Madness Tournament college basketball on the channel, everyone. Thanks so much all for stopping by. If you enjoy the content, make sure to hit the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the sub. Vyron putting out Miami Canes he likes for Vyron. He loved UNLV back in the day. UNLV was, they were the one that beat San Diego State. Welcome to the channel, Jalad in the First. Thanks so much for stopping by. What is this he puts out? This is play-by-play of the game going on, Milwaukee versus Indiana. Right now, we're just in a TV timeout. So we're just on a break in this game, and we'll get back after this in a couple moments here. 10 people being monitored, jeez, in Iowa for coronavirus. Jalad putting out here, Pacers might not even make it to the playoffs. They just suck. I wouldn't agree with that. The Eastern Conference is pretty bad. The Eastern Conference is pretty bad when you got the Nets and the Magic, the bottom two there in the conference. They're going to make it. Pacers are definitely going to make it in there. I can't see another quality team to replace them. There's no other quality team. The Pistons aren't a good quality top 8 team to take their place. Neither are the Hornets. Neither are the Bulls. So none of those teams are going to make it in, I feel like. It's going to be the top 8 that we got right now. Ryan, you're so torn in this game. URI against Dayton because they are his favorite. But he wants URI too because he knows this is important for him. This is going to be a massive game. I was talking about it earlier, Ryan. The A10 could possibly get like 4 seeds. Like there's a chance that they could get 4 seeds into March Madness. Like, it's that crazy. Say if Rhode Island beats Dayton tonight, and they keep on doing their job, they're going to get a seed into the tournament if they keep on winning, barring a loss at UMass on Saturday for Rhode Island. But if they do win tonight, Dayton's already a lock. So if URI beats Dayton, they should be good. They just can't lose at UMass. So you got those two teams. Richmond, if Richmond beats Rhode Island and wins the entire A10 tournament, and if St. Louis will get a 4 seed, if St. Louis gets a 4 seed, and they beat Dayton, that might put them in the profile as well. It's all interesting. It's going to be tough, though, for an at-large by St. Louis. We're back to action. 8:25 left to go. Indiana just hit the jumper. Milwaukee takes the 3 off the mark. No good, and Miles Turner gets the rebound for the Pacers. They dribble past the half-court logo now. Burst of speed, Indiana. McConnell moves it back out to Turner. Turner takes a 3 off the mark. No good. Rebound by Brook Lopez of the Bucks now. 8 minutes left to play. Burst of speed inside. Low post. Giannis lost control of it. Ball goes out of bounds, though, and it's out of bounds by the Pacers, I think, with 8:05 in the clock. Yup, Maine is going into their conference tournament hot. I saw that they, like, destroyed UMBC, dude, by, like, 30-something. Dude, they almost beat Vermont back in January. Yeah, MTG, this score, like, the early part of this game, the score was 25-6 to start out. The Pacers did a great job to come back into this one. This game was actually tied. So it's going to actually be a tie up there. So it's going to be a jump ball tie up. It's going to be a tip ball coming up right now for the tip. Giannis, by the way, another double-double, 51st double-double this season. Giannis has got 22 points and 10 rebounds. So 22 and 10 right now for his points and rebounds. 8 minutes left to go. Bucks inside, floats it up, rolls around the rim, and they got 2 more. Giannis is back on the court. He's got 24. (103-83) here at the moment. 7:52 on the clock. So yeah, Maine is going in. Winners of the past 2 straight games. They got a bunch of seniors on that team. Because I actually saw that team take on Harvard. They were keeping it close in the first half. Second half was a total difference, but they got a bunch of seniors there in the team. First shot's up. First shot is good by Giannis at the free throw line. That would be crazy because they're coming in the last seed in the America East. That would be crazy if they're able to take down Vermont somehow. Giannis, yep. Giannis with 24. Milwaukee hits the free throw. Pacers get the basketball back. 7:50 left to go. Jalad in the first point out, even though he likes the Pacers, he just doesn't think they're going to make the playoffs. Well, there's nobody else to take their spot. Unless somebody goes on a massive win streak, but I just can't see that happening with somebody else like the Pistons or the Bulls or somebody like that. I don't think it's going to happen with any of those teams. 7:30 left to go. Giannis, dribble drive, inside, low post, lost control of the basketball. Here goes the Pacers. Fast break transition, one man to beat, jamming it down right there with a two-handed slam by TJ Warren. Puts it back to 19, 7:15 left to go on the clock. If you guys are new, make sure to hit the like, hit the sub here as I call play-by-play. So we approach that 7-minute mark. Bucks with the basketball at the left wing perimeter. Sterling Brown has it, moves it over to the top to Connaughton. And it's going to be a foul committed by the Pacers here. It'll stop the clock. Giannis gets the basketball right back over to inbound. By the way, Florida State taking on Notre Dame. That game is going to tip off in a couple minutes as well. We got another foul on the court. 7 minutes left to go. Another foul on the court right now. As I change my caps here to the other team I'm rooting for tonight. Providence already got the win. First one's up, first one's through. At the free throw line, DiVincenzo shooting 2, hit his first one. It's a 20-point game. Who do the Detroit Lions need to sign? Somebody really good in the secondary, that's who. Got to get any good players in the secondary. They need a whole lot of secondary help there. Yeah, went back to a 20-point lead, but this Bucks team is good. They're just... Second shot's good at the free throw line. A lot of these NBA games this year, it's just been rough to watch because a bunch of them have been blowouts. Except for the Celtics-Rockets. Those two teams were so evenly matched back on Saturday. Indiana, with the basketball, floats it up, banks it up, and then off the backboard for 2. But since this is the national game, this one is the one that I'm able to get to cover tonight. Final 6:40. At least it wasn't last Wednesday. Last Wednesday was terrible. That was Rockets versus Grizzlies, and that was a major blowout. That three-point shot goes off the mark. Milwaukee tipped it out of bounds to the Pacers. We'll get it back here. 19-point game. Where's my tortoise? My tortoise isn't here tonight. He's in the other room. But my tortoise is doing really well. I was glad to bring him out to the stream with you guys on Saturday there. That was an incredible matchup with the Celtics-Rockets. Layup no good. Missed by the Pacers. Rebound by the Bucks. Bucks here with the basketball, passing right baseline, back in their way, low post Giannis, passes back to the top of the key, deep 3, up in the air, no good, hit the front rim, they tip it back to Giannis. Giannis with the ball at the right corner. Dayton, Rhode Island is tipped off. That is a massive game. URI needs to get on top quick if they want to win it. 3-point shot, right corner, it is good from behind the arc. Slow starts will kill URI if they find themselves down 17-0 tonight like they did in the first meeting. 5:40 left to go. Bucks with the basketball off the rebound. Giannis, dribble drive, and he gets fouled into the lane, and he'll go to the line and shoot 2. That is a slim chance here, Jelani, because it is March right now. It is March. If that question had popped up in November, very well, there's a definite chance that somebody else could come out and take an 8 or 7 seed away. But no, that's... I just don't see the spark from any of those other teams, like the Pistons, the Bulls. I don't see any of those teams at all to take an 8 seed in the playoffs. Giannis here shooting 2 at the line. First shot's up, first shot's good. 110-87 right now is the score. Yeah, Malcolm Brogdon never returned. I'm going to see if there's any... So, he has been rolled out of this game. It's a hip injury he got. So, rolled out of this game because of a hip injury. So, that's what happened there to Malcolm Brogdon. That's severe. You gotta remember, guys, as well, with your leading ball handler out in the game, they did a great job coming back. It's just trying to maintain it, and then Milwaukee just got on another roll once again. They missed the jumper by the Pacers. Milwaukee, big burst of speed. Giannis into the key, too strong. Lays it up and in as he splits the double team off the backboard for 2. 5:15 left to go. Pacers with the basketball, right baseline. Moves it back out here. Swings it back to left corner, but snatched up in the air. Milwaukee gets it. Full court pass ahead of the pack, and Giannis right there behind the defense to throw it down once again. 115-87. Milwaukee had something to prove tonight. Coming in the last 2 games, Last two games, they had double-digit points. Couldn't make it to the triple-digit point mark for Milwaukee, as they had their two lowest point totals in the last two games against the Hornets in the Heat in the last one. But in this game, they have shown up today. Oof, big oof for URI. 2-zip Dayton. That is a slow start right there that you cannot have. Oof. If it gets to 5-0, it doesn't look good if it's 5-0, 7-0, because they were down 11-0 against St. Louis. So currently we're just on break. Let's be respectful, everybody, of everybody else here on the channel. If you're a first-timer here, make sure to hit the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the sub, as I call play-by-play here on Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube. Yep, they're in the same thing that the Celtics are doing, because I'm a Celtics fan, by the way, and NFL projections is totally right with that, because yesterday with the Celtics game, they blew a massive lead against Brooklyn. And I'm just going to take a look at the NBA scores right now. They have a 105-97 lead with 1 minute left to go. They got to finish that off against the Cavs. Colin Sexton with 36, Jason Tatum with 29 tonight. Tight game. How about the Thunder not finishing off the game? They were up by double digits against the Pistons. Pistons have cut it to 1 now. 108-107 the score. A minute 18 left to go. So keep an eye on that one. Miami Heat leading the Magic tonight, 87-83. That game's been pretty good. Back and forth, back and forth. Grizzlies up against the Nets tonight, 82-65. Grizzlies have maintained that lead throughout. Jazz lead the Knicks, 87-78. Halftime, Bulls lead Timberwolves, 58-55. Villanova Seton Hall, that game's tied up at 22 in college basketball. Right now, we're just on the TV timeout. Giannis update here for you guys for the score. Giannis with 29, 12 rebounds. Yep, Celtics don't have Al Horford anymore, but still a really good team. Jason Tatum is just taking over, man. Just incredible what Jason Tatum's been doing. You got such a talented team there. 3-1, Dayton up by 2 there. That's positive. That's positive to see 1 point on the board for URI. So at least it's not 11-zip. 3-3 tie. There you go. You have to get ahead. Get ahead, stay ahead. By the way, Notre Dame leading Florida State 15-9. 5-5, by the way, is the score. Dayton against Rhode Island. Jermaine Harris, he's got 3 points so far for URI, so that game's a tie going on right now as we're on a TV timeout. Dante DiVincenzo, 19 points tonight. Ties a career high for the Milwaukee Bucks in this game. As we're back to action. Indiana with the basketball here in the final 5.5 minutes. Takes a 3. Left wing off the mark, no good. Rebound by Connaughton of Milwaukee. Milwaukee with the basketball past half court. Connaughton moves it out to the top of the key. Dribble drive inside. Swings it back left corner. Into the hands of Frank Mason as they get the bench basically into the game. Lost control of it though. Indiana with a steal. They've missed the last 11 3-point shots for the Pacers. Pacers with the basketball. Over to Aaron Holiday. Dribbles now. Swings it back out to the top of the key. Takes the 3 by Sumner. Way off the mark. Air ball. No good. Rebound Bucks. Bucks here with the basketball back. Yeah, I am shocked I don't know anymore. I have Florida State as a Final Four team. I do not want Notre Dame winning that game. That team is on the bubble. That team is on the bubble, and I don't want that team taking another bid from somebody else that should deserve it way more. 4:10 left to go. Milwaukee, bounce pass, left elbow. Brooke Lopez moves it over to the left corner. Making their move inside. Hook shot. In the key. Hits the rim short. They get the offensive rebound back. Puts it out to Robin Lopez. Takes a 3. Lopez off the mark. No good. Rebound Pacers. Pacers get it back. 4 minutes left to play right now. Indeed, for sure. NFL projections. I agree with you, man. Tatum for sure is a difference maker. He keeps on getting better and better. That's gonna be a close finals there, in my opinion. 3:40 left to go. A missed 3-point shot. Those are both ugly, ugly threes by the Pacers. As one of them was an air ball. The second one hit the bottom right part of the rim. Milwaukee took one. Hit the front part of the rim. Rebound Pacers here. Pacers with the basketball. Dribble drive. Inside, and we get a foul right before the shot. So it stops the clock with 3.5. 115-87 right now. This game was close, everybody. It was a tie game at one point. And by the way, I have to give it out for the Pacers in this one because they were trailing 25-6 to start out the game, and they were able to cut this to a tie game. A tie game when they were down 25-6 early on in the first quarter. End of the third quarter, Miami leading Magic 88-84. So we'll see about the Heat tonight if they can close out against the Magic. We're going back and forth there. Dayton and Rhode Island tonight, 9-7 right now. Azubuike, 22 in that game. Kansas taking on TCU in a tight one as well. Bounce pass over to Robin Lopez. Feeds it to the corner here. Bucks take a three. It's off the mark. Ball tipped out of bounds. Last touch by Milwaukee goes back to the Pacers with 3:14 on the clock. Let's see how we got you. Oh, Texas A&M beats Auburn. Final score 78-75. Jacob put in here, cover more Pacers games, please. I can only do the games that's on ESPN. That's why I do a bunch of, like, other games. If you see my channel, I cover all different types of teams here. I cover mostly college. So I usually cover NBA games, like, once or twice a week. But I usually cover, like, up to, like, usually 10 college games per week or so. College is more my focus for March Madness and stuff like that. But I can only get the games on ESPN. So this is the one tonight, actually. By the way, I'm a Celtics fan, but my next game that I can stream for the Celtics, I think, is against the Pacers, but I think that's all the way in April, I think. They flexed out the Celtics game on Friday. They were supposed to take on the Jazz, but they put another Zion game on ESPN, unfortunately. Inside, Pacers lay it up and in for two. It's 115-89. But yeah, make sure to ring the notification bell if you enjoy the content, just to know when I do go back live here. And so feel free to join the play-by-play community as well. They call play-by-play. Alex here, Lakers fan. Also, I cover Lakers on Christmas against the Clippers. But yeah, I covered a bunch of different types of teams. We have all different types of fans here on the channel. Some of them Mavericks fans. For the NBA, Miami Heat. We got a lot of different types of fans. Utah Jazz, Denver Nuggets. So all different types of fans here on the channel. Indiana was fouled. First shot's up. First shot's good. But if you guys enjoyed what I did tonight, make sure to hit the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the sub. So I cover play-by-play, different teams throughout the season, college, NBA, March Madness. We have a ton of Kentucky fans that always come back to my streams for the college stuff. I would have to say probably Kentucky, Duke, Michigan State has a good amount of people as well. Second shot's good at the line. 150. Milwaukee going inside, puts it up and in for two. It's 117-91. 2:20 left to go. Indiana with the basketball now. Dribbles. Passes back, top of the key. They take a three. Batadze off the mark. Milwaukee gets it. Going coast to coast. They lay it up and in for two. It's 119-91 as we approach the 2:05 mark. Left to go. Ball goes out of bounds on the last possession with 2:05 left to go. And it's going to stop the clock right now. 10-7 Dayton. It's good that Rhode Island's keeping right in there. They're really, really good. If I actually did have cable tonight, I would be covering Rhode Island Dayton, by the way, since I'm a huge Rhode Island fan. I went to the URI game on Sunday. I'm from Massachusetts, by the way. 150 left to go here. Floater. In the key, Pacers hit it. 119-93. He puts out scores a lie. Yeah, man, I know how you feel, dude, because the three-point shots just weren't falling in the second half here by Indiana. 1:35 left to go. Pacers back with the basketball as they dribble it inside. Pass over to the right corner perimeter. Pacers got it into the hands of Sampson now. Jakar Sampson, as they got a lot of their bench players in right baseline dribble. He gets fouled, and he'll go to the free throw line, shoot two now with 1:26. Giannis will get the MVP award, but he might not. You never know. Jaladen, the first put it out. I'm going to have, it's probably Giannis there. At the very top, I've got Giannis. I have to say Giannis there at the very top. Luka Doncic is up there, but I think Giannis will be the MVP this season. First shot good. At the free throw line by Indiana. By the way, scoreboard update for everybody in case they wanted to know Kansas versus TCU. Kansas leading 49-46 against TCU. Seton Hall leading Villanova 27-25. Second shot good at the line. Milwaukee with the basketball. Takes a three. Right corner. Hits the front rim, and it's going to be an offensive foul anyway by the Bucks, so it goes back to the Pacers. It's just they went cold with their three-point shots, and Milwaukee got hot with their three-pointers. Celtics trying to close it out. Oh, this looks like the same spot they were in yesterday. 110-106 with 12 seconds left to go. You got to close that out against the Cavs here. Got to learn from your mistakes yesterday. Dribble drive inside, lays it up and in. Banks it up and in for two right there by the Pacers. As we got a minute left to go here before I sign off. Bucks with the ball. Top of the key into the hands of Sterling Brown. Brown, lob, entry pass into lane, deflected, goes out of bounds. Last out of bounds by the Pacers. So it goes back over to the Bucks now. 22-point game in the final 55 seconds. Yeah, thank you guys so much for stopping by here on the channel. If you're new, first timer, hit the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the big red subscribe button, as well as I call play-by-play here on the channel. Behind the Arc Basketball, College, NBA, March Madness tournaments. Bucks missed the shot. They get the offensive rebound, though. Dribble drive. Swings it over left corner. Three ball in the air. It's off the mark. They get the offensive rebounds once again with 35 seconds. Bucks take another three. This one rattled out, and finally Pacers are able to get it. 30 seconds left to go before I sign off. Indiana with the ball. Past half court. Carmelo here putting out Giannis and LeBron for a close race for MVP. That's a three taken. Batadze hits it. And you got triple digits. That's encouraging right there. Encouraging for the Pacers to hit triple digits by Goga. He's hits the three and puts it to 19, and that'll be the ball game here, folks. Well, Milwaukee coming away with a victory in this one, so they're back to triple-digit points right at their season average, as they're averaging 119 points per game. They hit their average tonight here in this one. Thank you guys so much for stopping by, everybody on the channel. I appreciate it all for joining me here. I should be back tomorrow, by the way, guys. Should be back tomorrow. I believe this will be the game I have tomorrow, most likely. Illinois versus Ohio State for college at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. Thank you all so much for stopping by in the stream, as this is Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube, and enjoy the rest of your night, everybody. And before you sign off, don't forget, hit the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the sub, hit the notification bell if you want to be informed once what I do here as well. And thank you all so much for watching, as this is Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube. Enjoy the rest of your night.